right. Hi, Alex. Hi, Jason. Let's see. Bone Welder. Let's see. We got Hub back. Hi, Yin. Triangle. Let's see. What's up? Well, I'm fucking tired. What else is new? Oh, my God. Hey, Ryan. Let's see. Let's see. Welcome to the early party. Oh, you guys are having a party before I even showed up. I hear earlier than I thought. Well, that's good. Welcome, Triangle. That fucking Triangle. Yeah, okay, that's how you say the words. Let's see. How's it going? Let me think. I'm exhausted, but you know what? That's an everyday occurrence when you work as hard as I do. But it's fine. We're gonna play a little Palworld today. Happy early birthday from my grandma. Thanks, Ryan. We're not gonna do anything fancy for her because she don't really want to do much fancy stuff because she's 85. She's just kind of like, you know what? She wants me to go out on the grill and cook some hamburgers. That's what she wanted. I said I'd cook whatever she wanted, and she wanted some good hamburgers. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow for her when I get home from work. Me in the sea right now, collecting very valuable resources. Yeah, I should probably, you know, speaking of the sea, we have to get Gelroy and fucking Jellian. We got to get them ready to breed. So I think that's the first thing we're gonna set up, because I want to be able to fish more effectively, and I think getting those guys ready is a good idea. But we also need this thing called chromite. That's the word I'm thinking of. And I want those things. Very specifically, these things. What do you mean no pal spheres? Ran out of fucking spheres. Get in the ball. Your opinion was not answered on this subject. Hey, Austin. It's on the agenda today. Well, I think I just said we're going to start with Gelroy and Jellian. And apparently I need to get deep-fried galoopy testicles for this arrogant food critic. I'm watching this on phone. Well, I wonder if you'll get around 50 viewers again this time. We're already at 15 and I just started, what, like not even 5 minutes ago? I mean, it's, what's it called? I think the highest we got was on the release of, what's it called? We're at a cake again. On the release of Tides of Terraria. I'm hoping that it's gonna get better after the animation is done. That's the famous last words. I want to shoot that bird out of the sky just because I can. But yeah. Hey Beta, what's going on? Oh, Ark popped in too. Hey, what's going on? Oh, and Coffee, welcome back. I think we had, yeah. So you can get extra whatever those red crystals are called. And yeah, I'm more concerned about like rare loot, like just like schematics and shit. That's what I'm more so after. Anyone on PS5 right now? Yeah, they did an update to fix PS5. I think they did it a couple days ago, so it should be better now. Breed 3 Finsider Ignises and name them Oopie, Goopy, and General Munchkin Man. Little Jim Bob and Larry. It's your best. Oh, that sound. I have Larry already, actually, because I think this is definitely Larry. Yeah. I mean, you could argue a lot, but he looks like a Larry. But I kind of would like to recreate that meme as a YouTube short at some point. It's on my agenda. It's always on the agenda. Zector has, like, works his ass off, but yet has very little time to do fucking anything. Can't wait for you to start making weed again. You've been sober for too long. In-game, FBI. I know, we're gonna do, let's see, I think, what is next weekend? Next weekend is the, okay, yeah. So next weekend, we definitely will be back in Schedule 1, and we'll also, what's it called? We'll be back in Schedule 1, and balls. my brain turned off. We'll be back in schedule 1 and a Palworld stream. We'll do a double stream again, or 2 streams again. There's an egg hiding here. I wish I had more room for more eggs, but there is a monument here that we praise to the gods. We can't have it removed for any reason at all. Not until there's a second fucking Jetrigan subspecies. What the fuck am I talking about? Yeah, so what happened was apparently that the save file limiter was overwriting data or some shit. I think that's what ended up happening. So what they ended up doing is limit the amount of backups that you can get when you are doing things on the PlayStation. So that's what they did. I think they made it so there's only 11 backups made, and then it dumps the previous one so that you don't have that problem anymore. At least that's from what I understand in the patch notes. A level 65 Polypup. Oh wow. Fucking fat! Ow, they're aggressive! Ice cold, man. Perish! We're going seal clubbing! What monument? Oh, the monument to RN Jesus. We dare not remove it. Chanting shark bait. Shark bait, hoo ha ha. Oh, the boss isn't responding for another minute. Yeah, I got the lucky. I got him. I got his bitch ass. Let's see. Demon God, Musclehead, Serenity, still the meta build. Yep. Legend, Demon God, Musclehead, Serenity on most occasions is still gonna outperform pretty much everything else. I wish they would offer more build variety, but you know, early access. I feel like Palworld is really just like busted in this update. Like, everything is a little too easy in my opinion, and I'm on default settings, and that says a lot. So that might be a personal gripe, but I think things are getting a little too easy for my liking. But hopefully that'll change. It's either stupid easy or crazy hard. But maybe. See, the ice puppers are seriously contenders for my Bastigor cool, or if you're, yeah, they would be funny to have at the what's it called, at the refrigerator. I tried to catch Neptunus last night, level 53, took his health down to half before it started taking out my pals. Damn. I know, the filthy casuals are ruining the game. Fucking casuals. The problem with casuals, they ruin everything. They make everything easy. I want to gatekeep as much as possible. Make Palworld hard again. Fucking hell. Oh, come on, 10 seconds. Gonna kill this bitch. I'm gonna take him and I'm gonna turn him into chum. I'm gonna go to Shell City after this. Shell City! Okay, I get it. You think you're the big dick daddy of the sea. I understand. He thinks he's Big Dick Randy. Oh, I didn't fucking bring out fucking Yakumo. Whoops. And still no schematic. I almost sneezed. I think we're okay. You want this game to be hard? Give it porn then. I don't need that kind of difficulty tweak. I just need I need something that's between fucking ultra raids and what's it called? Just normal content. The level 60 oil rig. You know, we should try the level 60 oil rig once we hit 65 again and see if it got a lot easier. Because I bet you it did. Well, I don't know, because I don't really think level matters too much because our stats don't really increase, like, in a traditional sense. I'm not sure about that. Have to try. Hi, Riva. Welcome to the stream. I mean, imagine not one-shotting a level 53 Incineram. Exactly! I mean, I'm on default settings. Everything is pretty much... everything's default except, what's it called? Egg hatch speed. Resources are normal. Everything is, because I feel like you get a little too much when you start jacking up the numbers. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Cachorro. Welcome, Cachorro. A good comparison to what you said is Neptunus's HP is only around 6k, meanwhile Frostalion's is 20k. Yeah. That's... There's... What level was Neptunus? He was level 60, wasn't he? So, if he was level 60... That means that Neptunus should be much harder to get. I don't understand why they're I know this last update was kind of like giving us a bridge between like content, like more mid-game content. Like that's what the Terraria dungeon was. It was for casuals, so it was accessible. I understand that, and there is some new stuff for endgame, or the next part of endgame, rather. I don't think there really is an endgame for Palworld yet. I need a level 5. Oh no, I need a level 4 waterer. But that's my opinion. Let's see. You got the legendary charge rifle out of that, pal. Yeah, I'm trying to get that. Question: you ready for Helldivers on the 26th next month? What's going on the 26th? Is that when the Xbox people drop? Hell, maybe I should make another... Maybe we should do another Helldiver stream. The arrival sounds like this man shooting Lego bricks. The arrows? Yeah. No, it did not. I tried to defeat default, still hard. I think they nerfed the oil rig rewards. I tried twice and I didn't get any legend schematics. I didn't hear anything about them nerfing the oil rigs in the patch notes. It's possible. I'm a production, the new raid boss, pal. Astigan Christ is my... Oh, wait. You're going to predict the new raid boss. Astigan Christ. A nice version of Astigan would be kind of cool. Yeah, tweak the egg hatch speed. I'm not looking for 24-hour hatch time. Yeah, I have it instant set, like I have in Ark. In Ark, I have it instant set because it's fucking painful to wait for eggs to hatch. It's like, all right, I already had it shit out the animal. I might as well hatch it now and get on with my life. Let's see. Neptunus and Frostallion are both level 60. However, I think Frostallion and Jetrigan have more HP. I think they were... I remember Jetrigan originally. He was a hard-ass fight. We need to go to here. Yeah. Hey, Digital. Finally got a Bastigor with Demon God, Legend, Vampiric, and Diamond Body, but crappy IVs? Well, that's what the fruits are for! I mean, I don't have Jimmy on me right now, but Tyrantris is perfect now. She's got full hundreds across the board. It took me a while, but that's like kind of like what I'm getting at. Like, there are some things about Palworld that are getting a little too easy. What, did I not put the glasses on? There are parts of Palworld that need to be easier, and then there are some that need to be a lot harder. Getting perfect pals with a pal surgery table, I feel like I don't like it when things are added that make other things redundant. And I think the PAL surgery table has made breeding almost entirely counterintuitive. I wish that the PAL surgery table was more expensive to use or just removed as a feature. I don't think it's a good feature, honestly. It's nice for casuals, but I bred this Tarantrus and I want to flex on it. I want to make sure that nobody I don't know, maybe it's gatekeeping. That's how I feel. Xbox finally arrives to Helldivers. Some PlayStation players are butthurt. I don't understand the ongoing console wars. I don't understand. Just let people enjoy games. Fucking, I'm tired of this gatekeeping ass bullshit. Well, I literally just complained that we should gatekeep Palworld. So I guess I have no room to talk. Hey, Green, what's up? What's up with the gay frogs? Or what's up, my gay frogs? The gay frogs are, that is probably one of my favorite videos that I did make. You know what? Speaking of which, hold on a minute. Let's see. Hold on a second. Gotta pull this up. Let's see, did it update on YouTube yet? Ah, it didn't. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta go to the little analytics page. All right, where's my shitty meme? There it is. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, it's not updated on here either. But fucking, oh, nope, it is updated. Excellent. My shitty meme has hit 10,000 views, finally. The wonderful video that is Goth Girls at Taco Bell has finally hit 10,000 views, and I have made a total of $11. Thank you, YouTube ad revenue. To be fair, I think most of Taco Bell wasn't monetized halfway through because that's when I got approved for monetization. It's still funny though. But my shitty meme has hit 10,000 views. Praise be thy Taco Bell. Let's see. I think I missed Twitch chat real quick. By the way, how did you get the eggs to instantly hatch though? It takes me 5 minutes. If you return to title page, Mandy, I guess I could do this again. I haven't had anybody ask that in a while. Let's see. Start game, change world settings, custom settings, and should be eggs somewhere. Time to hatch eggs. You just set it to 0, and for whatever reason, they hatch instantly. So make sure it's at 0. And that's how you get the eggs to hatch instantly. Let's see. Hi, Donut. Welcome to the stream. As long as the best traits stay off the table, it would be better. I agree. The thing is, I think they're trying to... Breeding, I like it when breeding is interactive and it's skill-based. Palworld offers really interesting breeding mechanics. As much as we're talking about this, I know it sounds really weird, but Palworld does make really good breeding mechanics. I think I just fucked... No, I didn't fuck it up. Palworld offers really good breeding mechanics. I like the idea of Palworld making it so you have to chain breed for things, but they're making chain breeding redundant now, and I'm not very pleased with that. There will probably be people with a lot of different opinions, but the joy for video games to me is when things are hard. I just like... I like it. I like a challenge. That's a better way to put it. I like challenge, I like grinding, I like dedication. I like to see that the time I invest is worthwhile. I mean, it took me forever to get Tarantrus perfect. I think breeding needs to be tweaked, and I think the PAL surgery table is the wrong direction. Like, it was kind of fun trying to grind for, who's it? For the male Bellinor Libero, but I don't have to do that anymore, so kind of gets rid of gameplay in a way as well. I mean, that maybe that's just a personal gripe. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but that's what I think. I think games are better when they're hard. Let's see. I need a country music loving farm boy. Bring him to the sacrifice to... It'll happen eventually. You know, the problem is why... Okay, I guess I should say why Goth Girls at Taco Bell 2 hasn't happened yet. I'm writing the jokes and sometimes it takes a while. So let me just say that the script is constantly being worked on as things come to my head. I have ideas for the video, but it's not fully realized yet. So it might be a little longer, and then I've also been working my ass off on the new animation, which I think I can finally confidently say that I feel confident in a August release. Just because I'm a week behind. I'm a week behind in production because of Tides of Terraria, because I had to dedicate an entire week to not do the animation. Fucking Shroomer's up here? Who let you up here, Shroomer? That Shroomer doing Shroomer shit. Monica's supposed to be up there working the pole. And fucking Cryolinks is on top of the fridge again. They need to fix this shit. Where they keep not being reassigned to the things I tell them to be assigned to. It pisses me off. Alright, where's the fucking, where is the, fishing station? Am I blind? Yes, I am. That may surprise you. Not everyone has time, sadly, yeah. That's the thing about video games, though, that you have to cater to an audience that is both, casual and uncasual. Like, I only can play... I play Palworld maybe for 3 hours a week, and that's when I stream, because I don't have time during the week. I'm fucking animating the damn game! Or fucking trying to find a way to not be homeless again and have money, because I like money, because money helps me. I really just like how you can get I really like how you could get 95% from just breeding. Yeah, it was better that way. I like power of breeding and breeding with pals. Yes, Austin. Oh, there's new custom settings to manipulate degradation of your gear. Yeah, there is. I think... What's it called? I think the gear degrading system is fine. It's not as bad as what Ark has, because Ark is really bad with gear degrading. Like, it's like every 5 minutes your gear is broken and it requires insane amounts of upkeep. But I think they did a pretty good balance with gear breaking in this game. Maybe the pickaxe could be buffed a little bit, because I feel like I repair this pickaxe more often than not. But I feel like the durability in this game works pretty well. I don't really have any reason to make it to up it, I guess is the word I'm trying to say. To up it. But yeah. I don't know if you already know this, but Roloa increases the breeding process. I do know that, Ark. We are breeding one right now, actually. I'm trying to get an alpha because he's fucking huge, and I just saw Jurassic Park, actually. I just saw the new Jurassic Park movie, so I guess it's kind of fitting. But I'm trying to wait for an alpha with, Remarkable Craftsman, but we haven't got that yet. We're still waiting on that one. Hey, Kudo. So what are we doing on Palworld today? We are breeding up a storm. That is what we're doing. We're making the sex happen. We're trying to do a lot of shit, and we're just kind of talking. We're just chilling today, pretty much. But it's mostly just like, how can I make more pals a lot quicker? And I need the fucking dinosaur, and we're trying to hatch the dinosaur, but he's not giving us the eggs that we need. I agree, but having half the passives I already need and the ability to swap the gender in the back pocket is super nice. there is a difference between quality of life and then the game playing for you, I think. And I think the PAL surgery table kind of puts that over the edge. That, like I said, that's an opinion. I mean, I like to be able to manipulate stats and stuff, but I feel like the surgery table is too cheap. It's too cheap to do. I think it needs to be nerfed in a way where it's, it's a lot more... Where the fuck are all the gloopy I'm trying to breed? Where the fuck are all the... Oh, I have it sorted by water pals, that's why. I just feel like it needs to be nerfed in a certain way. I need some fucking balls out of these babies. I gotta fucking make this pal critic shut the fuck up to get his fucking quest off my fucking hotbar. But that's why. I want hexalite tools as well. The pal metal pickaxe just is, yeah. What are we breeding? We're breeding, well, I need more gloopy in order to condense. So we're breeding gloopy. We have gloopy already done. I just need more just gloopy in general to condense to make Hannah better. And then we're also breeding libero finally. And we're doing, what's his face? Blazamut as well. And then I'm constantly just doing the monkeys because they're my transporters. I just like watching all the monkeys run around base because I like monkeys. Monkeys are cool. I had a monkey sit on top of my head once when I was on vacation. That was kind of cool. But, God, it's hard to keep up jet. They need to make a new tree type for the axe. Yeah, the axe is so super dumb. I want a chainsaw, actually. But they do need to do something with wood. Eventually. Let's see. I've been trying to get Syllabex with Lucky until Tides of Terraria update, dropping the changes, the breeding tree. Now Suzaku Aqua and Renex mate? Oh, interesting. So they did change the breeding tree quite a bit. Oh, you have options to turn off deck. Yeah, okay, no, I did say I will wait. I have over 350 Bastigor to get third. One Xenolord is gonna die. Yeah, I know. Fucking Xenolord is fucking... Xenolord is like an example of something that's a little too hard for this in this game. I mean, I see people mid-max the shit out of it all the time, but like Palworld Raids makes fucking Xenolord Ultra his bitch. See, they need to make an... Yeah, okay, true, but my buddy and I have been having a lot of issues with gear upkeep, so it's a win for... Yeah, well... I guess it all depends, like, on how much you play, but I feel like if you have a legendary weapon, they don't degrade very fast. Like, I rarely seem to have an issue with that, but maybe I'm not in combat enough for it to be noticeable. But having a durability increase is a very good option. I like it when games give you options, so it lets you choose how you want to play. What's my opinion on the new Jurassic World movie? Okay, so I really liked the trilogy, the original trilogy, and I liked what they did in Jurassic World. I think it was really good. Jurassic World Rebirth was okay. It really felt like a budget Jurassic Park movie. That's like the best way I can do to describe it. It just felt budget. Like... It didn't make me like it anymore. It was okay. It's probably one of the weaker movies they made. It was fine. I enjoyed it. I had a couple of good laughs in it. Because I like watching people die in movies, apparently. But it was good. I would say go see it, personally. Oh, wow. They're fucking... And we have all this shit going, then don't even have time to make gloopy balls. Well, I can make them upstairs, actually. Wonder if I have enough hexalite for the fucking minigun yet. But it was fine. I don't think there was really enough... The plot really just was dumb. It's just like, oh, I'm a rich guy and I'm stupid. Let's go to the island. Well, I mean, I guess that's every Jurassic Park movie, to be fucking fair with you. But it's just like... I don't know. I feel like it was half-assed. I don't know. It was okay. I would still buy it on DVD and show my kids one day. That's my opinion. Let's see. Where did I leave off? I'd say making the table more expensive and make it so every time you use it, your pal loses like 5 in every stat. Yeah, they need to do a balancing mechanic with it. You're right, Koch. Fucking, what is that? Cachorro. Okay. I'd love to be able to buy diamond traits and those be hell of expensive. I guess the problem is being allowed to make money. There's just a lot of things that they could do better. I don't really know if balance is there. I don't really know if balance is like in like pocket pairs. Like, it's probably their long-term goal, but they're probably just trying to push out as much as they can for right now, I would imagine, and just kind of like deal with balance after or before they leave early access. Like, Palworld is pretty broken right now. I mean, it's not perfect. There's a lot of things wrong with it even still. Are they fucking punching coal again? I never get these monkeys to do what I tell them to do. Back to the Hexalite quartz mines. Probably need some more stone too. And then the fucking this thing doesn't work half the time. Go there. Randy! I probably gotta condense these monkeys too. But yeah. At my base, my transporter is Wumbo Batons. I think Wumbo is just too big to be a transporter, so that's why I kind of ignore him. No, I don't need Randy. I need Clive. So we gotta condense Clive. Do you think it's a good idea they should add blood in this game? No, I feel like Palworld really hits the kind of like cartoon violence area. I don't think Palworld needs blood. I mean, if you want to have blood as a setting, I don't see a problem with it, but I think Palworld just really works with like cartoon violence. I like cartoon violence. This is cartoon violence. Let's see, how many more? Okay, I got another page of monkeys. But hey, Corner, welcome, welcome, Corner. I think you were here on the last stream. Oh, let's see. You think, trust me, I got Xenolord. Lord, I'm like, yeah, remember, it took me forever to fucking just kill Xenolord with that damn bow. My hand cramped up. It was awful. Xenolord's a pain in the ass. So, they definitely need to do something with Xenolord because he is way above my pay grade for a regular raid boss. I had to glitch him in order to fucking beat his ass. It was hard. Yeah, capitalism is the issue. I don't know if they're gonna give us the... They might give us the Chromite mine eventually. Chromite's a little bit of a pain in the ass to get. Because of, just because you need either Smokey or the metal detector. And it's not always a guaranteed spawn. Like, I only have it in, like, one location. That's where I always get it. I never go anywhere else. But I got kinship peach. Alright, now what does this bitch want? Bronari rib roast. This fucking guy, man. He wants all his fucking food for free. Fucking asshole. I don't give a shit how much food he wants. He's fat as fuck. What does these gloopy balls give anyway? Eating will slightly increase XP gain. Fuck it. Why not? I noticed some issues the other day. Some FPS drops, lag, and sometimes I even see funny lines in the ground. I haven't really noticed much lag issues. Maybe it's a server problem, but for single player, I haven't really noticed any lag issues, like, at all. Which I guess is a good thing, but I don't know. And again, I think they made Tyrantras too fast. They just made her a little too quick. Some of these pals just need to be nerfed in the speed department. I just think Faybreak was a stronger update than Tides of Terraria. That's what I think. Oh, wait. Are you, like, passive? Oh, they are passive. I almost fucking shot him in the head. I wish we could auto-hatch pals and have them splatterina. Yeah, I would love pal automation. I think they're gonna add more to automation in the future. I feel like that's just a really good idea, because I want to be able... What if we could drive... Okay, this is dark. This is very dark. Okay? But what if we could drive pals to suicide themselves into a meat grinder? It's a dark idea, but this game's already fucked up. What if we could make them so depressed that they just voluntarily jump into a meat grinder? I mean, it sounds awful, but this game is already awful. No, that sounds too far. Probably something I'd animate. Oh my god. That is very, very dark. Damn, the meat grinder. It's not a meat grinder, it's an orphan stomper. It is dark? Alright, fine. What if... Okay, they don't have to commit suicide, but we can put them on a conveyor belt into a meat grinder. That's too dark. Even in the grinder, they are asleep. Yeah, so why not just have a longer conveyor belt system? A longer conveyor belt. I like conveyor belts. They're fun. Put them in a meat grinder. That's what this fucking thing is, essentially. Depresso does that automatically. Yep, Depresso is just trying his best, trying to get the fuck out of here and just kill himself. So the baby chicken nugget maker, yes. I don't know. I think I'm a lot darker than you guys give me credit for. Fucking the Bellinor video I thought was pretty far. But I don't know. What's it called? We have a... What game did we have a meat grinder in? I'm gonna have to get more water. I'm drinking up a storm. What's it called? What game do we have a meat grinder in? Ark has a meat grinder. Or is that a mod? I feel like Ark has a meat grinder for some reason. If not, they should have one. I don't know. I think the cycle of cannibalistic incest is most breeding games. That's what I did in Ark. All the reject babies became food for the next generation. It's a cycle of cannibalistic incest. Though I do want some kind of automation for it too. So, you want automation, but you don't want them to commit suicide. Fine. We won't let them commit suicide, but they will voluntarily get on a conveyor belt into a meat grinder. Automatically. They hatch, they come out, realize that life sucks, and look towards the meat grinder. Terraria has a meat grinder? See, it's not as dark of a concept as you make it out to be. The incubator straight to grinder, yes. Veal. We need a veal factory. Survival evolved in Bob's Tall Tales. It does, so they do have a meat grinder. Thanks, Joe. Welcome to the stream, by the way. The Bellinor episode almost made me think you had a kink. For what? Goth girls? Of course I do. Yeah, Ark has a meat grinder. Okay, so I'm not crazy. And plus, what's the difference? We shoot pals with guns daily. We might as well pop in a meat grinder. Fuck it, I might suggest an automatic meat grinder. Imagine fucking Cryolinks and his massive arms carrying pals into a meat grinder. We already have transportation. You might as well just have them drop them into a meat grinder automatically. This game might be cartoon violence, but it's still dark as fuck. I mean, we have what? We just had the pal surgery table. We chop our pals' nuts off at this rate. We fucking have them in a disassembly table. We're fucking cutting them up. We're shooting them. This game is dark as fuck. And I love it because I have twisted humor. And this game gives me that outlet for twisted humor. Can't help it. I might be a tad insane. That's fine. I should probably go into a mental institution. I might be there one day, but I'm not there yet. God, I'm thirsty. Yeah, Ark has a grinder for all the S+ mods. Yes, S+. That's where I remember it from then. Let's see. You know what would be funny? Using weaker pals like Lamball and the Presso with maxed out stats to fight lower tier bosses. I've seen people do that all the time. What's it called? I know who did it. I think Speaker did it. I think, who else did it? Maybe Sedinkly as well? I'm blanking on who else has done that. I know people have been using Lamball and shit to fight the tower bosses. I don't know how they're doing it, and I'm not really that skilled or give a damn to do it. I kind of just do my own fucking thing. I think we should go on a fishing trip. We should go on the ocean barge for a while. I need a water pal then. Where is that stupid serpent? You finally got Demon God on your libero. Lucky. Still trying to do that. Oh no, for the goth girl, we all want them yeah, the goth girl fishnet Pudge. We were denied legs again. They didn't give us legs again. They gave us tentacles. Why are all the goth girls legless? Fucking, you know, that actually might track. Hold on a second. Why do all the goth girls not have legs? Where is fucking Daisy? Where's Daisy knocked? Daisy knocked. No legs. Let's see. Fucking, and then we got... Where the fuck is Bellinor's ass? Bellinor, no legs. Libero, no legs. Fucking, and then we got the fucking... You have legs? Okay, you have legs. Maybe you're more like a gothic, not a goth. I would argue gothic, maybe, like a gothic style. But fucking why do we have so many legless goth girls? It's like my joke actually made sense. The FPA does not approve of the pal unaliver suggestion. May I have agree with my future ex-waifu? Hey, Box. I just got here and already you're talking about nuts? Yeah, we're talking about how dark this game is. This game already has a meat grinder, we have animal slavery, and now we can cut off genitals. What else does this game need? Well, Nightmare does have legs, but we have at least 4 legless goth girls. Why are they legless? Where is the legs? We have been denied the goth girl fishnet Pudge way too many times. Though there's still legs for me. Do you really count tentacles as legs? I guess. But there's no feet. There is no feet for Bucky. There is no feet. Some of them have legs. Lily Noct has yeah, okay, some of them do. The Ice Witch has no legs? Are we counting her as a goth? Does she have legs anyway? No, she doesn't have legs. She's a floating icicle. Does she have hands? She doesn't even have hands. They just took her hands away. This bitch is just... she has no limbs. She's just a head with a body that floats. No arms, no legs. Well, she has arms. She has no hands. Carl got to her. He was hungry for hands. We're going on a trip to fish a bunch of shit, doing 95. We're all gonna die. Yeah, I already forgot we were supposed to go fishing. I've been fucking talking here about legless goth girls for the last probably 5 minutes. The Ice Peacock is good for having increased reload. I did notice that. I feel like that's gonna be a really big game changer when it comes to certain it might be really good to have that Peacock on the oil rig, maybe with a with certain types of weapons. Can someone explain to me how Splatterina's passive works? Yes, I can. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. So Splatterina's passive is the Blade of Uncontrolled Passion. You have to use a meat cleaver. The machine that cuts things up does not count. When you have Splatterina in your party, you have an increased chance of getting items that you would get from butchering. So let's say Omescule drops dark fragments when he is killed. If you have Splatterina in your party, when you slaughter him, you get a chance for more resources. So it's a chance increase, and it does stack. So you can have 4 Splatterina in your party, and it does stack each time. Which I'm really surprised that a lot of PAL skills actually do stack. They might eventually slap a nerf on us, like make it so that Godfin doesn't like, his passive doesn't stack, because I feel like passive stacking the same PAL might not be a really good idea for long game. I don't know, maybe. That's an opinion. Let's see, hey Helsing, I'm a man half full kind of guy, so I'm not gonna complain about 8 simultaneous reach arounds at the same time. Well, welcome, Helsing. Yeah, no hands, no legs. Technically, yeah. To be fair, you can put the bits back on another PAL. Technically true. Let's see. Imagine seeing stuff that you knew were in this game. Imagine seeing stuff that you knew were in this game into an anime. All will make sense soon. Not even girls need... Not every girl needs legs! Okay. Alright. That's the hot take for today. Not all girls need legs. It's harder to get away when they don't have legs. Oh my god. This is getting dark. Where the fuck is that bitch at, Serpent? And we will trade that. So let us go on to the ocean. You can only use 1 splatter and they do not stack? Really? I felt like either the splatter... I did the Splatterina video though, Yin. When I did that, I did test it and it seemed to give me more passives when that did stack, unless they changed it. It doesn't say it's not stackable. I think it does stack just because fucking Braloa says effect does not stack. I feel like if the effects don't stack, they would have that text there. So I would imagine that they do. It's chance-based. Yeah, it is chance-based. I think they need to change the butcher power and make it where the power butcher yeah, Splatterina needs to be able to use the PAL disassembly station. If I remember... Beginning fishing rod gun moss. There's a gun moss fishing rod? Oh. Oh, the embodiment of perfection, which is gun moss. I always thought the Gotham thing was kind of boring. I agree, Shadow. Oh wait, we have another... Hey, we got a new Shadow. Well, I guess I'll call you Stitch. Since I already have... I have someone in my... I think I've had 3 people named Shadow in my fucking chat at some point. I know one stuck around. I can talk to him all the time. What's it called? Yeah. What was I talking about? God damn it. Yeah, the Godfin thing is boring. Like, if you want to put it on Godfin and then you want to put it on Godfin Ignis, those two can stack if they're different pals. But I think having multiple of the same pal's abilities stacking is not really a good idea. I think it's boring. I agree with you, Stitch. If I need the holy deer for its level 5 lumbering work skill for the research table, I got my frost line to level 5 and it won't work? Really? It might be a glitch then, Yin, because I can't imagine it not working. Does Celine have legs or not? Aliens also... Well, some of the aliens have legs. Let's see. Like Xenolord and Xenovator have legs. I don't know if Celine has legs. Yeah, she does. She's got legs. Fucking, what what's it called? I don't think Lulu has legs. They were just like, you know what? Let's just forget basic anatomy when we design pals, essentially. Yeah. I would not be surprised if this game added an equivalent to a strip club. You never know what one day we will receive. You never know what the possibilities hold. Getting dark. Did you enter the chat? Yeah, we were fucking... Yeah, it was fucking dark. We were already dark as hell already. But it's for... well, yeah, I didn't mean being I get that a lot. Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Shadow. Or fucking... Oh my god, now I'm fucking going to hell. Let's see. Do these shadows like Latinas, though? Well, Shadow, do you like Latinas? I don't need to imagine if it not working is happening in real time. Yeah. Lulu has legs. They are stubs, though? Okay. Gonna breed Splatterina, because why not? Exactly. Lulu has legs, not like I checked or anything. Looking up pal skirts. Yes. Natural skirts. Let's see. Do I have all the fucking herbicides? Okay. I have all the herbs, buddies. Okay, we got everything that's on the island. What about the dino nuggies? Do we have all the dino nuggies? Oh no, we could use a couple more. Those were exotic spears. Lulu's the happy jolly goth no one asks for. What's the opposite of a goth girl? I know there's like a technical term for it. Like a girl who's always happy and sunshiny. What is the opposite of a goth? There is no categorical anatomy for this word. However, in the context of a goth subculture, one could use mainstream... Okay, well that doesn't fucking help. Thanks, Google, for nothing. What's the opposite of a goth? Okay, they're not gonna give me an answer, but I know there's like this like kind of trope of like happiness or like something. Like the exact opposite in personality of a goth girl. I just don't know what the character type is called. I don't think it's preppy girl. I think it's more like a kind of like sunshiny, happy, sugar, rainbow kind of bullshit. I don't know. I'm speaking gibberish at this point. I mean, if you put Lovelander in a cage, you know those look like poles. They need to give fucking pals emotes or something, and then just allow them to do like dances and crap. Laid back angler. Perfect weather for fishing. Oh, okay, we got a fishing quest. Give the angler 3 gellet belt flushes. Okay, so we're gonna have to just go fishing. Okay. Problematic, a blonde perhaps? Fair. Rave girl, hippie, maybe a hippie. Maybe hippie, but or is the opposite of goth a Christian? Like a Christian, kinda. I don't know. You know, quite frankly, I don't know. I like rave music. Rave music is a vibe. So a rave girl would be kind of cool. Busty nun, perhaps. Well, I guess what's the opposite of a gothic style? I'm not really sure. I know there's a term for it, I just can't remember what it is. I fucking hate you, Kelpsy. Get the fuck off my line. A pal that could heal other pals in combat would be nice, though. I agree. I feel like that's a cleric pal would be fucking great. Lillian is almost there doing it, but the problem is she heals you. Same thing with the deer. Nun pal? I would love a nun pal that is a kind of like a what's it called? A fine day for fishing. That was it. Yes, it was. Cool. You dare me to sleep with Anubis? What do we call him? I think we called him Gilbert. A Lovander in a nun outfit. And in a nun... That'd be fucking funny. It'd just be funny. So cow or mammal rest for breeding to butcher for food. Yeah, you know, we need a rancher that lets us farm for meat. Which I think that would be, like, the best use for automation. Would be like, okay, voluntarily throw yourself into a meat grinder. I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucked up in the head. That's probably true. Hi, Austin. You came back at the perfect time. Yeah, exactly. Let Splatterina just like direct, what's it called? Let Splatterina direct, all the pals into the meat grinder. Into the meat grinder. Isn't automatic rancher food just... I mean, like, I want to be able to have, like, chicken meat and stuff. Like, for, meat items, because the meat items are still difficult to obtain without mass breeding and then butchering the pals. I want to be able to have basically from farm to table. She has cleavage, but she uses it. Wait, are we talking about Lovander still? Oh, are we talking about Splatty? Does Splatty have cleavage? I don't think she does. No, she's flat as a board. Tanny's got something going on. But what's it called? If we're talking about Lovander real quick. Or that stupid bitch. Now, let me just say this, gentlemen. If Angel Dust taught me anything, fur tits are in, femboys. This is a man. This is 100% a man disguised as a woman in order to rape you in the butt. Lovander is an unregistered sex offender. Oh, Cleaver. Oh, did I read it wrong or did he spell it wrong? Cleaver, not Nope, I'm just stupid. Sometimes you're too horny for your own good. Yep, dyslexia kicked in hard. Yep, she's got that big old cleaver. Oh my god. Thoughts on Palworld spin-off game coming up? I feel it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be funny. That's even better. Excellent. Alright, we need to go to Faybreak if we're gonna get, anything out of these fucking wrecks, because we're not getting anything. Hate to that guy, but have they ever gender-reversed item? Hate to that guy, but they do have gender-reverse items in the game. Yeah, true. I know Pocket Pair and specifically Bucky stays out of politics completely, so I don't think it's like a political thing. I know it's not. I know it's just like there was a time before all this was like a problem, we'll say, or a debated issue. We're not getting into Zector's political hot takes for the day, at least not yet. But it's just like a kind of thing that it's been like a mechanic in Ark in mods for years, and then also, what's it called? Terraria also has a gender swap potion. I mean, at least we know that there's 2 genders that you can swap between. Just saying, there's only 2. Technically. Which is funny. Funny jokes are funny. Femboy Lovander, even better. Great. You know it's hiding the cock. Even the girls have cocks. Have you seen the size of girl condoms? They're huge. Girls be hiding them massive cocks. Oh my god. Let Splatty use her cleaver and cleave pals. Exactly. I want to watch her, like, you know, I even want to watch her at a sushi station. Let her make some fucking sushi. I'm wondering what happens when you eat the pal reverser. I don't think you can. Specifically, I don't think you can. Plus, you can already redo your character in the, what's it called? 3 high-grade technical manuals? Damn. That's crap. That's garbage. Oh, you can get potions from these now? God damn. I was gonna say something more, but it falls on to the horn. So yeah, the Demud sushi. Says if you treat your pals like garbage, they will lose trust and stats will decrease. Stats won't. That's how the trust system works. The measure of pals' trust in humans rises or falls depends on how a pal is treated. Higher trust increases the pal's stats. It doesn't mean that the stats go down, it just means the trust level goes down. Apparently Tarantris is over full and needs fucking medicine, which I haven't given her. You know, your animations are real funny, especially ones where you joke about overfeeding your pal's cake to breed, essentially making them pals have diabetic fat sex. I know! I can't help it, it just kept making me laugh. And now it's kind of like a running gag. I'm confident in an August release for the next major animation. August for sure. July is a maybe. Depends if I run into complications. But so far, the animation is 5 minutes long, and it's probably half done. So we're probably looking at a 10-minute long animation. So I promise it's gonna definitely be worth it in the end. I mean, I know it took I know it's taken forever to make, and hopefully we won't have this problem again after this, but I won't say too much. Hey, sweetie. Hey, Matt. Fucking mad. That's why my pals love me. I treat them like my family. Some of them are treated like family. Others are being shoved into a meat grinder. I got a free friendship fruit and used it on Bellinor. Excellent. I just used the one I found and put it on Tarantris just because I want Tarantris to be strunk. While it's nice to be on my Palworld again, OG world is old. Yeah, the autosave issue was a pain in the dick. I'm glad they got the autosave thing fixed. Because that was definitely bad. Sorry, I'm trying to say it looks like Pocket Repair is going. You think Pocket Repair is going? I don't think Pocket Repair is going soft. I really just think they're just trying to stay out of just useless crap. Like, you gotta think, Palworld is kind of like a nightmare success for Pocket Repair. Like, I bet you they've sold more by now, but 32 million copies is a lot. And Palworld is constantly being harassed. Not by just Nintendo, but by other, like, game developers, gamers in general. People hate it when people are successful, especially to the level of success that Pocket Repair has. They have a lot of success, and people are jealous. I think, what's it called? I think recently Stardew Valley said that they have sold 41 million copies. And that's over how many years? Probably like 6 or more? I mean, they're still ahead of Palworld and shit, but it's like... 32 million sales in a year is kind of crazy to think about. And it's probably more by now. They're probably up at least another couple million. And I think that was before they even did the PlayStation. I think that was just on Xbox and PC alone. But Bucky is family, the rest can go to the meat grinder. Yep. Stardew came out in 2016. Okay, so let's see. Almost 10 years and he sold 41 million copies and he's a solo fucking developer? How much did Schedule 1 sell? I bet you he sold a lot. How many copies did Schedule 1 sell? Let's see, do we have a number on that? Schedule 1, the game. 8 million. He sold 8 million copies. Again, it's the solo developer. Fucking Base Tyler makes a fucking drug game. Any tips on Blazement Ryu? All I did, digital, was spam my PAL box until he died. That was my entire strategy. And it worked. It was a little bit of a nail biter, but it did work. It in fact worked. But yeah. Hey, Volt. Oh wait, oh, that was Volt. I thought you were fucking somebody else in the chat. Let's see, I caught a very interesting Anubis the other day. No joke, when I caught the one, it had Earth Emperor, Ace Swimmer, Logging Foreman, and Mine Foreman. 4 gold passes right from 1 catch. Not bad. The Mud Guild is the mud after he eats 5 tons of coins. Yeah, he's stupid enough to eat 5 tons of coins. I'm actually curious, what's his Paldex entry? Is that literally his lore? Alright. When too relaxed, its reaction time drastically declines. Even if it were sliced from the head to tail, it probably wouldn't even realize that it should be dead until the next morning. Its body reflects light with astounding clarity. Even more shockingly, its reflections are somehow even reflexes are somehow even slower than Dumud. Funny. This thing is just like 30 times of I don't give a fuck. Okay, I didn't mean to say being soft, but it is kind of weird. A trust system is trying to make you... Oh, I see. I feel like... Okay, I understand what you're saying now, Jason. I think what they're doing is they're giving 2 different ways to play. They're either giving you a way to be sadistic in this game, or they're giving you a way to be, kind in this game. It's player choice. I don't think the trust system is a bad thing. I think they should modify the system a little more so that there can be different benefits for being kind to your pals and then being cruel. I think there's better benefits either way. There should be a benefit and a decline in both directions. I don't know, but I think they're just making it so that they can give you options. However, a trust system kind of stacks. I think a trust system is really... The trust system is putting a band-aid on the IV system, I think. Because I never really liked games like Pokemon, especially, because I did a lot of breeding for Pokemon, where they rely on numbers for stats to be higher or lower. It was never a great mechanic. It was always annoying rather than, like, helpful, and it encourages a lot of cheating, especially in competitive play, at least for Pokemon. I just think, I don't know, it's just like, I think it's a bad system when you do stuff like that. I feel like there should be a baseline or like an easier way to upgrade stats and stuff. Like the fruits are still a bit of a pain in the ass to get, not by much, but just not as good as it could be. Demud Guild is Demud with lead poisoning. Yeah. It's your world, it's up to you. Shape it, exactly. You can fix IVs nowadays with the you can fix them with the fruits. The fruits are still... The fruits are a lot less rare than what they used to be. Which is nice. Like, the fruits used to be a massive pain in the dick. I think they need to be a little more accessible. I'm not a game design expert, but I feel like there are certain things that are too difficult and not accessible enough. But then there's things that are overly accessible, like passive skills, being able to be extracted, or I feel like, you know, I know exactly how to fix the PAL surgery table. What needs to happen is that you need to be able to cut the passives out of those PALs rather than replace them. What you need to be able to do is kill another PAL in order to implement their passive onto the new PAL. So, like, let's say we had a Lamb Ball with Demon God. We should have to kill the Lamb Ball to get that passive and transfer it to a different PAL. I feel like that would balance the PAL surgery table a little more. And maybe, like, make it a morale deafener for, your pals. Maybe they trust you less or something. Though, like, there's mechanically ways you can make it work better. I just feel like the PAL surgery table is too overpowered because it makes systems in the game redundant. I don't like it when things become redundant. Because breeding is so much easier now, and it kind of makes me sad in a way because I kind of like working for things. I don't like it when things are too easy. Hey, Gnome! You didn't go to China yet. Organ harvesting. There you go. That's what I want. Let us harvest their organs. This game is already fucked up, and I love every minute of it. Let me harvest their organs. Yeah, exactly. That's a good trade. I want organ harvesting. I might actually suggest that on the fucking Palworld forums. I might get some looks, but I'm gonna say the PAL surgery table needs to be slightly nerfed. Can we do organ harvesting instead? That's so fucked up, and I kind of like it better. That's a better idea. That's an idea I can get behind. I like how this game is, like, very passively aggressively like, oh, it's all cute little animals, and like, let's make them suffer at every possible turn. I think it's fun. Let's see. Maybe the same thing with alpha pals. Maybe like you can give them like a growth serum kind of thing. Imagine your POV is a male pal and see a female pal that you love. Then you see her get the PAL reverser, and then all of a sudden it's a big fat male. Yep, gay sex, many gay sex, absolute homosexual sex. That's how it be sometimes. That's how it happens. You gotta spike the girls' drinks with Viagra these days. Don't actually do that. That's a joke. Fucking joke I saw on Twitter. Where I think a guy got arrested for spiking a woman's drink with Viagra just so that, because he's like, you can never be too sure these days. Which is like really stupid, but it's funny. Make pals sleepy when they wake up in a tub full of ice with stitches and needles. Yes! Oh my god. By the way, is there a level requirement for certain passives to appear on pals? No. It's all gambling, Volt. It's all gambling. Let's go gambling! I think I might suggest organ harvesting. I'm gonna do that on the Palworld forums later. If I remember. Probably won't. What else is new? Dr. Brawny is also kinda OP how I got my other 3 passives. Dr. Brawny, I think, is he's like a gimmick mechanic. I think he's very gimmicky. He's like not really, he's helpful in very niche circumstances, but most of the time I think he's just a piece of crap. I just think he's garbage. I don't have to be an astronaut to know that I'm not a fan of docking. Yeah, very fair. Not interested. Hey, passerby. Please raid the Ice Mountain enemy. Wait. Please raid the Ice Mountain enemy base. I want to see what you get. Is there one in the big Ice Mountain? Is that what you're talking about, passerby? I didn't know there was one up there. Oh, yes. Okay. Yesterday, I finally got the legendary plasma cannon. Still don't have it. We haven't been doing the oil rig. I've been kind of ignoring it because of the new content. Alright, I'll go up there in a few minutes. I love Dr. Brawny. He helps me with my gambling addiction. Let's go gambling! Who wants to hold the tungsten cube? Heat-resistant hexalite armor schematic. Okay, so you can get, like, the good schematics from here. 401444. Alright, I'll head there in a few minutes. I want to get some more stuff since we're, like, really deep in the Fey break right now. Cold-resistant hexalite. It's interesting that you get schematics through this. Yes, you ignore the oil and then you get the legendary laser gun. Exactly! It's like the oil rig was like a method of my insanity. Hey, Darth! Welcome back. What do IVs do in Palworld? They do the same thing they do in Pokemon. They increase the stats. Like HP, attack, and defense. The more... I don't know how... They must have like some kind of calculation system. But, what's it called? My brain just fucking went fried. It fried itself. Shit. It just, higher IVs mean higher stats, essentially. That's what it essentially means. Said essentially like 5 times. By the way, has anybody heard what's going on with Subnautica 2? I did hear about what's going on with Subnautica 2. I don't... There is a massive problem with the gaming industry right now. There's probably other areas that are highly affected, but the gaming industry layoffs over the past year and a half have been really bad. I think it's because that AAA is not sustainable as a business model. Because you have, again, games like Palworld, Schedule 1, people that are passionate about making video games and not making video games for a profit. Very few games really work for a profit. What's going on with Subnautica 2? So, who owns Subnautica again? Is it Microsoft? I can't remember what company owns Crafton. But, what happened with Subnautica 2 is that I think the main developers were laid off, and then the game was forcibly delayed so that the studio wouldn't... the studio was promised like $250 million as a bonus, so for Subnautica 2 to go into early access. But but their parent company delayed it, I think. Delayed the release of Subnautica so they didn't have to pay the $250 million that was promised for the studio as a bonus to the developers. And the people who were in making Subnautica 2 said that it is ready for early access and that they could launch in early access now, but they're getting fucked over. This is why you do not sell to major companies. Never sell to a major company, ever. I don't care what it is. Like, I do not trust these people. They do not give a shit about you. So that's why private equity, or private loans, like, or private companies like Pocket Pair is still private. They are partnered with Sony, but they're not doing, but Sony doesn't own them in any capacity. And Valve is private. Valve isn't owned. Valve can do what they want. Because private companies, their duty is to the customer, not the stockholder. Stockholders are fucking a plague on society. Not stockholders, excuse me, stakeholders. But yeah, Subnautica is getting fucked over. Yeah, Crafton firing the 3 founders as well. I don't know who owns Subnautica, but yeah, when you fire the people that made the fucking game, You know that there's a problem. You know there's a fucking problem. Here's the thing, though. The PAL surgery table does save a lot of time because I do a lot of breeding, and I do agree it is a bit overpowered. Exactly, which why it needs to be balanced. Which is why we suggested organ harvesting. We should be able to harvest the organs out of our pals with Splatterina. And we need to have, like, no, what we need is a surgery update. We just need a strict surgery update. We need, like, a cute little nurse. And we need, like, a really sadistic doctor. That's what we really need. That sounds fun. That I like that idea. We need just, like, a doctor update where we can, like, do genetic experiments. Like, fucking go full Jurassic Park on this shit. Like, I don't know. Do some cool shit. I don't know. Sounds, yeah, I fucking... Sometimes I talk faster than my mouth wants me to. Hey, another growth acceleration ball. Do they stack? They don't. The issue with AAA is that they keep making the games more and more expensive, but then they waste the money in graphics and features that no one used to just to bloat up the big name. Exactly. There's probably other reasons. I think I said this like a long time ago, but my conspiracy theory is that a lot of money when developing a game gets kind of siphoned off by greedy investors and shit. And not all the money actually goes into developing the game. That's what I think, at least. I think I just think there's some shady business practices going on. And not all the money actually goes towards making a video game. I think it's being, like, siphoned off. The stock market should never have had a place in the gaming industry. The stock market shouldn't have a place in fucking business anyway. We need to get rid of this base. This base is done. We have no longer a need for this base. Inventory's full. Is the problem with a full inventory. Let's see. Like, it also takes materials depending on the passives. Yeah, I feel like they can't do just money. Money is too... especially with how, what's it called? Especially since what they did with the, especially what they did with the, the coin assembly line. It's too easy to get money. They need to figure out a way to make money, I wouldn't say make money harder to get. I would just say that money should be an additional requirement when using the PAL surgery table. In a way, it really doesn't make sense that you're using money for the PAL surgery table, because who the fuck am I paying to cut up my pal's balls? I think you should have, like, more, requirements in order to switch passives. I just think it's too easy. But, let's see. You got your perfect Bastigor. Nice. Is Velvet or the new Ice Pal your nurse? I think we talked about this before, but I kind of would like a maid outfit for Wixen and Catris. I want a maid outfit because I kind of want a Rem and Ram thing kind of going. Because I feel like that'd be like a really good idea. And put them in maid outfits. For no other reason. But I wonder if they're ever gonna make like really cool statues. I would really like a really cool statue of some of the pals. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Also, the accessory stacks just not the same level. I know they do. I just didn't know. Sometimes you never know. It could change. Splatterina as a psycho nurse. Yes. They should make the souls currency for rainbow passives. Maybe. I'll stay. Yeah. We need an Ada energy pal and a cute. Oh, we need a MILF. We need a MILF in a nurse uniform cutting you up. Excellent. 21 pages of PAL box storage full of Bastigors and 1 page of Gobfins. You think you're good? I hope so. We get so much souls that it would make sense to use souls to get. I feel like that wouldn't be a terrible idea. Souls wouldn't be a bad way to upgrade passives. Not a bad idea, per se. The golden Demud, like 4 or 5, it becomes a good gold mine. That doesn't surprise me. And you know, I'm kind of pissed because I think I just made like 2 perfect Demuds with all the rainbow passives, and I don't want to redo them for the fucking gold one. Like, I'll get gold a different way. It's just like, redo it again. I guess that's what makes rainbow so, the rainbow passive so enticing, I suppose. It's just, they're just hard to get. They're just difficult. But Catrice in a maid uniform, exactly. We just need a PAL nurse update. We just need medical. We need like we should have like PAL insurance and shit. I don't know, and just fucking do dumb shit all the time. Just let me do dumb shit. Want more dumb shit. I still think part of me still thinks that Pocket Pair really didn't plan for Palworld to be so successful. I don't think they could have, but I feel like they don't really know where to take the game in a lot of aspects, because I don't know how much of a mess Craftopia is with balance. But some people aren't really good at balancing a game too well. That's either sometimes it's too easy or too hard, and there's not really much in between. But I do think Palworld is getting easier, and I hope the next update really kicks me in the teeth. I don't know, maybe I just like it hard. I just like it hard. Costume for Zoe, yeah. That'd be cool to be able to dress up your NPCs. But we need a building update. We need new fucking building pieces. I like to have base set up close enough to bosses I catch a lot of, so I can die, respawn there, and the boss without getting its health back. Yeah, that's how I caught Jetrigan originally. Was a pain in the ass. You can get a PAL statue schematic of Lillian from raiding Moonflower bases. I did hear about that. I just haven't been able to get it yet. We're gonna go raid the one up in the, what's it called? In the mountain. In the mountain. That's what we're gonna go do next. Oh, yes, we need another horny update. Yes, exactly. I can only imagine the things I would do. If I made a video game, which I have no coding or modeling skills to save my life. I'm good at making shitty memes. But one day, I will have lots of money, and I'm gonna design a game with a group of retards, and we're gonna just make the dumbest thing possible. And we're gonna keep making it dumber, and we're gonna have everyone in the industry question why the fuck we made it. That is my goal. I just want to break the minds of people. Just through utter dumb bullshit. Alright, let's see. I know this guy's got a quest for me. Fucking Mr. One-Way Wanderer. Fucking Gandalf looking motherfucker. Give the Wanderer a Wumpo. Hey, there's a Wumpo. Wumbology, the study of Wumbo. Lovander in a gimp. Oh my god, Lovander in a gimp suit. Lovander is your dominatrix mistress, just with a crack whip. I fucking did that joke in the Mossanda video. I dressed her up in a gimp uniform. Forgot about that, actually. I did do that. Sometimes I forget the dumb shit I've done. I did a lot of dumb shit, and I'm doing more dumb shit. The fucking next animation is a fucking acid trip. Dude, like, the dude built like Dead Stranding characters. Ooh, that's creepy. You're like this howling. Oh wait, you gave me coordinates a while ago. It's like 400 something. I think I can access crossplay now for people who own PS5. Yeah, PS5 can fully access crossplay now. They're not restricted anymore, which is nice. They have dedicated servers, rather. Oh, here's a base. Did you know that there are new enemies in the raid? To that raid, your base, such as a group of Splatterina? Oh, really? That sounds awful. A murder of Splatterina. I guess that's what they would be called. Hey, I haven't seen that in a minute. That is what we call a rampage, pal. There's 3 more cores. Haven't seen that in a minute. Y'all think 300 plus Bastigor can take Xenolord? I bet you 300 pals could take, or Bastigors could take out Xenolord. Let's see. At least dog coins are a pain to gather. Dog coins need to have a better way to get them. But yeah, there's something else. Do I have to get on top of this fucking place? Do you see the stairs in the wall? Was there stairs in the wall? Oh. Are they fucking closed? Oh, break the wall? Oh. I didn't know I could break the structures. Now it's a dead... Yeah. Okay, there we go. I got it now. I can... let's see. Yeah, I forgot about Predator pals too. If rockets have a further range and render distance, I would snipe them with rockets. Yeah. What's a rampage pal? They drop they're like pals you can't catch that drop predator cores. Predator cores are used for some of the ancient technology, like the bags. Like the giant pouch bag. You need so fucking many of them. I don't even have my bags maxed out because I think I'm missing like 2 of them. Because they're so fucking rare, the rampage pals. Took me an hour to figure out that you can only break certain structures. Yeah. Thanks for hey, Ro. Thank you, for the tip too. Wait, three shots on that guy. Yeah, it's not that difficult. Imagine they could just say, sorry, we're closed. Rate us another day. Yeah. Are the bases randomized? I think they're randomized. Well, Tarantrus is sending people to Jesus again. Do I really need the fucking bow? Yeah, fucking broke that cat. You know whom I want to put in a maid out? You want to put Lunaris in a maid out? Oh my fucking god. Okay. What the fuck did I just walk into? Well, this isn't, Can I break this shit? You cannot. Well, this is an interesting place. Okay. Ugh. The breeding chamber of your dreams. Yeah. You walked in on Team Rocket's fucking base. They are smashing their pals, something that players can't do yet. Yep. Don't worry, little penguin friend. I'll take you home. Yeah, this game is darker than they let you believe. Yeah, look, here's the pal fucking surgery table. Laboratory desk schematic. Hey! That's cool. You can have that. Okay, so there's like new building pieces that you have to get as schematics. One in inventory or stored at base allows you to build laboratory desk. They need to fix how this fucking building system works. I swear to God, it's a bad system. It might be unbalanced, but I wish you could deconstruct their equipment. Yeah, they should be able to do a lot more than what you're allowed to do. A lot of parts of this is... A lot of this is just still easy. But I'm hoping by the time they exit early access, the game will be a lot harder. Or a better progression, rather. They are only cosmetics. They don't do anything at your... Well, yeah, I know they're cosmetics, but like how the building table is all or like all the building shit. I can't use the thing here, but there's more to explore. There's more to explore? Or there's just more areas here. I think I raided the entire thing. Also, idea to balance the surgery table, make them only be accessible via these new buildings instead of unlocking them with the tech tree. Grinding to get the surgery table, I'm not sure is gonna help. Not sure. Maybe. I don't really know, to be honest with you. There's gotta be ways to balance that table. It's just too busted. Just way too busted. I wonder if we're gonna get lucky and if we can get one of the new dungeons. You already need to sort of grind to get some of the skills anyway. Yeah. It does make a little more sense. I wish Palbox range would grow it as base is upgraded. Yeah. There's a lot of things that there's just a lot of problems that need to be fixed, and they'll be fixed over time. I still think Tarantrus is too fast. There's not gonna mess with the table. Might as well make it harder to get. Yeah. It's fairly cheap to make, too. Let's see. What's Yeah, it's too cheap. It's too easy. Level 36 too. That's right about the time you're trying to breed. It's just it's so unbalanced. Like, I want ways to be able to switch passives, like when we get better passives within future updates and stuff. But the PAL surgery table is just too busted. It's just unbalanced. But I don't know. Hey, Zatar. Spiders in general are usually super fast, so it makes sense she's capable of hitching Mach 1 from a standstill. Really? I didn't know spiders were actually that fast. Hey, it being a schematic for Dr. Brawny, that would make a lot more sense. Hey, Munchill. Jelly. I mean, fishing is fun. Quite like it. Munch. Cheap and easy is your middle name. You think Tarantulas is fast? I wish you could see my Azrobe in the water. Jesus. Yeah. Oh no. Am I really full in the PAL box now? Again. She's gliding. She's not walking. Oh wow, this is new. Okay. Alright. I'll play this game. Interesting. Kind of cool. Semi-auto. Hey, wait a minute. Is that what I think it is? Is that that's the Grand? I just finally got a rare version. God fucking damn, it's about time. Fucking took forever. Too bad I have all these double jump boots and shit. Assault rifle schematic 1. No! Come back! Curse you, full inventory. There we go, I got it. Okay, you can't touch that. This is kind of cool, though. I guess the lantern is also just, like, really bad. The lantern just does not do the bright very well. Is there any more chests up here? No. Which way did we come in at? Well, I think this is the way out, at least. That was kind of cool. At least we got to see some of the new generation. And we got a more Garand, exactly. This was totally worth the trip. Wonder if you can catch a Lovander. If you can catch a Lovander while fishing, I'm gonna be very concerned. You know, I'm surprised they didn't give us a mermaid. I'm kind of shocked we didn't get a mermaid. Maybe if we meme it hard enough, we'll get Pallantis. One can dream that one day we will see the mythical Pallantis. I want it. Give me Pal Atlantis. Well, I just finished up Paw, and okay. Wow, you got Demon Gun. Since she has so much more speed, they should increase the walking animation speed on Tarantulas while mounted. Yeah, that's probably why I think it's off. It just doesn't look right. Hey, a treasure map. Let's see, Hydro Laser. Treasure map. And we're having the inventory clutter problem again. Okay. You're gonna call your Tarantras the Newcastle Big Boy? Let's see. This may sound ridiculous, but I'm about to say, is this game really a survival game? It feels more like an action than a survival. They should probably lean more into survival, perhaps. Maybe they're starting to that's what happened. That's kind of the curse that happens when you try and mesh different types of a genre together. Do I have? I don't even think I have all these. Yeah. I didn't even know they spawn out here. Oh, fuck, that's right. I gotta go back and fucking figure out why the PAL box is full again. Fucking Mal. Huntsman spiders, wolf spiders, some tarantulas, yeah, they can bolt like holy hell. I've never... Well, yeah, you're from Australia, so you probably know more. Yeah, this schematic from one of those puzzles. That's good. Well, I just... let's see. I have an idea for the PAL surgery table. You can't add traits unless you have encountered those traits before. You can add Vanguard unless you capture a PAL at Vanguard. That might help. That might help for, like, the early parts of the game, but by the time you're level 36, in order to get it, I feel like you're kind of, like, past that point to where that's gonna really be a big issue. I don't know. There's gotta be a way to do it. I just don't know. Alright. Upgrade the Garand. I have everything we need. Well, you gotta get the table. No, you have to get to level 36 in order to get the table. You still over full. What did you eat? Anybody else sick? So we have 9 predator cores. Not enough for anything, I'm sure. I feel like the PAL cert... I feel like they need to do like a genetics update where... But it needs to be a lot just harder. It's just not good enough. I've finally run out of fucking space in these goddamn chests. God. Alright, this Garand has 9 bullets in its canister. This one's got 10. Excellent. Let's see, where's that fucking little bitch boy? About time we got a better Garand. Here, buddy. That one has served me well. Take it. Let's see, what do you have? 10 bullets. That means the legendary one must have like 12 rounds. I mean, Newcastle Big Boy is the name of a recently discovered spider in, I guess, Australia. That's funny. Let's see, the surgery table did make it a lot of my... Yeah, I don't like... That's the problem again. It's like it makes older content redundant. There's no building on it. You can't get Yakumo until you get to Sakurajima, which is level 55. Yeah, 55. Like 50, kinda. It's just like, it's ridiculous. It was probably a highly requested feature to be able to change passive skills, which do we have a caravan? Which doesn't surprise me that people are really into that idea, which I am too, don't get me wrong. It's just that there's I just think there's a problem when it comes to that kind of stuff. Kind of interesting seeing the bodyguards and shit. Where the fuck did you come from? Oh, we gotta fix the palaces thing. You can only unlock Surge after being Victor and Shadowbeak? Maybe. I mean, that would make more sense. I don't know, there's gotta be something they gotta do to it. I might be the only one complaining about it, and I probably could be extremely wrong, because who likes my opinion? But apparently, if there's enough of you who think that maybe there's something to my opinion. Who knows? Just gotta shove more pals in here, I guess. And I think the PAL, this thing is just a bad, this is another bad idea. It's just the extended PAL storage, and they should all just be in one fucking place. Because the amount of PALs you get is just ridiculous. It's like, you gotta keep a lot of them, but it's like, I guess you don't have to anymore, because breeding is redundant. Breeding is a big part of endgame, and it's kind of, it's just, it irks me the wrong way. I'm tired too, and I get very complainy when I'm tired. I need a nappy. Let's see. Nigel. Kevon. They're fine. Let's see. I caught a Chickapee with diamond body passive. That's cool. Once you get the M1 Garand, the single shot rifle is pointless. I think the single shot rifle needs a bath or a change. Yeah. I feel like they add stuff just to add stuff rather than give that thing a purpose. Or you invalidate old systems. Maybe it's just the design philosophy. I don't know. Exactly, clear the PAL box. Yeah, imagine if they did like a creepypasta update or like a horror update of some kind of... I would love to, again, we'll put the PALs in the meat grinder. We're gonna put them in a meat grinder. Locking it behind a boss could make it better, probably. Like they did the ore facilities. Yeah. You still need to breed for the rainbow passives, but I bet you that's gonna change. They'll probably change that eventually, Zatar. More than likely. It's just like all the useful skills are under the table. And it just... I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer to all these problems. I'm just creating problems on purpose because I'm tired. That's fine. We're gonna get a sniper rifle at some point. I did find that in the files. I'm surprised we didn't get it this update, but sometimes you just don't get it. Let's see. Do we have enough for the laser Gatling gun yet? Let's see. Where is that schematic? Make the sniper single shot part of the crafting recipe for the upgrade. You know, adding scopes and shit to guns would be nice, or like attachments. I don't know. It's just there's a lot they can do, but there's a lot they haven't done. Wow, I need a lot more fucking hexalite. Holy hell. It's the chromite. I guess we can go back and get some more chromite. I think we have enough hexalite. I'd imagine we have that en masse now. Let's see. Oh, no, we don't. 204. What the fuck are you doing, monkeys? Fucking lazy monkeys. See, I need more mining monkeys. You're only ever breeding for specific breed only moves and passives not in the surgery table. I mean, PAL abilities just pass on if it's a fruit. I thought they can't get the exclusive skills and shit. Right. I don't know. I also use a bunch of Astagon for mining. I like the monkey just because he's fun. I like monkeys. Gotta get them on the hexalite though. They're ignoring it. That should fix that problem. Get it, monkey, get it. Oh, let's see. Bad news, there's no point adding a sniper rifle in the game because the charge rifle is your sniper rifle. Maybe that's what I found in the Palworld files. But I would like a gun with a scope. That would be fun. If they add an AS-50 rifle, I'd be happy. I want a nuke. I want to be able to craft a nuke. I want to do nuclear technology just for the fuck of it. Just for the absolute shits and giggles, I want a nuke. Yeah, I want a nuke. PAL box is nice for universal PAL storage between bases, but it would be nice to have a storage chest you can spam build that holds PALs like regular item storage chest. Yeah. Yes, bring in the anti-material rifle from Fallout New Vegas and with explosive rounds. Yes. Let's see. The only problem. Yeah. Here's where the. Well, we'll get uranium eventually. Maybe we have to like wear a hazmat suit or some shit. Yeah, well, I mean, fucking Pangolin is essentially a mini nuke. Wrong one. Fucking, where is he? Oh, we haven't even found Pangolin Lux yet. We'll have to go fishing again. I know where he is. He's up north, but you can only get him at night. 10 more of those going. Oh, that sounds like a really PC hardware crash if they add a nuke in the game. Haha, maybe. Radioactive pals. Zombie pals. Zombies. Found one of those penguin-looking pals. You can only get the electric version by fishing. Yeah. That took me forever to figure out, or I would have had the guide out sooner. It was that one stupid pal that I couldn't find. I know where he is, Jason. It's alright. Okay. Do we have enough bait? Yeah, I got enough bait. I think we gotta go check, the breeding base. Probably has some eggs to hatch. Oh, we have to go up and get fucking Neptunus again. We still have to get Demon God on him. Which I guess is one good thing that, what's it called? That's one good thing Yakumo is good for, is getting the diamond passives on pals. But Palworld just seems like a stitched together mess. But I think that's just the problem of early access, and then the ongoing lawsuit probably taking their time away from, like, fine-tuning, problems. That's my guess. That's my guess. I mean, one day, pal-human hybrids could be a thing. We never know. You never know how fucked up we'll get. I'm sure we'll get there at some point. But I think they have to keep it under a certain, they can't go full hardcore sex on us, or they'll probably become a rated X game, which I don't think is good for Palworld. Normally, you try and dance around the law as much as you can in order to reach a wider audience. But that's probably why they're making the not the mobile game, the dating sim. Probably one of the reasons is to do something with the IP. Eternal Engine. In what world do I need Eternal Engine on him? Forget about the fishing ponds. You can fish. Yeah, the fishing ponds I use at base. It gets me some shit every now and then. It's not too bad. I don't know if they will add the massive pal and castle from the original trailer. I want the whale. I want the giant flying whale that they teased. Because I think it was cool. It was probably like early ideas of Palworld, but I like the idea of a giant whale. But well, Frostallion wanted to be a jerk and wasted about 20 of my ultimate spheres. No legendary for me. Sorry to hear that, Stitch. I think I almost ran out of balls when I fought Jetrigan the second time. Because, what's it called? I needed to kill... What's his face? I needed to kill him. Or, no, I needed a male because I needed 2 to start the breeding process. I have a ton of German-Tide Ignises for cooking and smelting, Lillian for planting, Frostallion Knock for gathering. Yeah. They're all good pals to have for that kind of stuff. They could censor it like the butching. Yeah, they could probably get away with that. They could get away with that one. And then there's going to be a mod that removes it. We know that's what happens because modders are infinitely more horny. The devs are tamed because they know what they can get away with. But then it's just like, how can we make it horny? That's the modders' job. Thank you, modders. You're doing a service to society. I don't know that the giant pal would work in a base, though. It wouldn't. But, like, if I think of a raid pal, I think of a giant fucking, animal. Doesn't have to do any base work. It just has to look cool. Yeah, good old modders. They know what we want. We're all horny. Or it could be the base. Yeah, I like that idea better, Helsing. It could be a mobile base. Like what they do in Ark with the Brachiosaurus and the Titanosaur. They could just make a mobile base. That'd be awesome. Let's see. I mean, this game takes more inspiration from Ark than it does Pokemon, which is kind of ironic. But it's like, why not just allow mobile bases to happen? I think it'd be kind of cool. Like, it doesn't have to be a massive base. Like, I don't think a PAL should be the size of this entire circle. But it'd be kind of cool to, like, build on their back at least a little bit. I think it'd be entertaining. What did I say we were gonna do? Did I say fishing? I think we have to wait till nighttime to get fucking Pangolic Lock. So let's go after this, treasure map. I can't believe there are still some people who want Palworld to become Dark Souls type game. Really? That's the first I've heard of that one. Palworld is a Dark Souls-like? Is it Souls-like? I'm trying to think of what you're talking about, because I know somebody said something about Dark Souls a long while ago. I don't think... Oh, I think it was Ark. I think Ark 2 was supposed to be a Souls-like at some point. And I don't know if that ever got... I don't know if that's still happening. Ark 2 just seems like this meme dream that may or may never happen. That's what I'm thinking of. Don't care. This is more Ark Survival Evolved feeling than Pokemon feeling. Yeah, I love Pokemon, but the games haven't really done it for me since Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon was the last time I really enjoyed Pokemon. The Switch era has been a really bad era for Pokemon. I just think that they're just constantly, Oh, find 5 treasures with a treasure map. I got a nose for treasure. What other achievements am I missing? Trust 10, clear 10 enemy faction bases, and master rank in the arena. Oh, I got a fruit! I got a fruit out of that. See, getting the fruits every once in a while is nice, but I feel like the fruits are good. The fruits are, I think, are well balanced. Because they kind of enhance the stats that you neglect. But, I don't know. I don't know. The humans are good for the fishing pond. Are only good for the fishing pond. Fair. They can get away with a dog so style game as it stands alone. Nintendo, I think, is just salt. I think Nintendo... I don't think really Nintendo had a... Here's my conspiracy theory. I don't think Nintendo really gave a damn until all the really whiny Pokemon fans started to spam Nintendo's support forms, which then put Palworld on Nintendo's radar. I think Palworld would have been fine if fucking bitchy Nintendo fans just left us alone, because they wanted to discredit Palworld because the internet can't have anything nice. People were jealous that Palworld was succeeding, and they just wanted to destroy it and get rid of it. That's what I think happened. Which is probably close to the truth on that one. But here's a nice little enemy base. I love the new Garand. Gen 5 was peak Pokemon for me. X and Y was fun. I think... I just really enjoyed, Sun and Moon was the... For me, Pokemon was about competitive play. I liked 6v6 singles. That was my favorite thing to do. I even did a lot of that on the channel, on this channel back in the day. But I enjoyed it because it was... Poor guy was just sitting on the couch. It was challenging for me because Pokemon felt like a game of chess, where it was difficult and fun, but I don't. They just made competitive really bad in Sword and Shield by giving us that time limit. We're in the bathroom with this guy. So, I just walked in on him taking a dump. Sorry, man. I want what's in your in here. But I like these bases though. They're kind of cool. We're getting a lot of crap though. All right. Let's see. How can I put guns on mobile base PAL? Exactly. Kind of like what I used to do with the Quetzal in Ark. Because the Quetzal, I don't know if you can do it on default settings, but if you are on a private server like I was, we put a whole bunch of guns on the Quetzal and we just had a good day. We just had a good day. It was fun to do stuff with the Quetzal. But yeah, I would love to have like a mini gun on the side of the whale. That'd be fun. Go get him. Yeah, I hear ya. Are some people wanted Palworld to be like Dark Souls? Personally, I think that's a stupid, especially since Palworld is best as a survival game. Palworld hits that niche where it's a creature collecting survival game in a style that people have wanted in Pokemon forever. Palworld just hits it right on the head. But Palworld being more like Dark Souls, I don't like Dark Souls combat very much. I am not very good at it. I mean, one day, I'm sure my chat will force me to play Elden Ring. I don't want to. I really don't. Elden Ring scares me. Where the fuck is this? Oh, it's all the way over there. But I think they do need they need to fix melee combat. And they need to make pals more useful, because player damage constantly outperforms pal damage. And if the game is mostly about the pals in Palworld, they should be doing more damage. They should be doing a lot more damage than we are. But I feel like our damage is going to start falling off here soon, because we're not going to be able to upgrade our attack stat any higher than what we currently have. We'll be forced to use equipment. Pokemon Uranium is a good example. There are still times they try to sue a supermarket because... Yeah, Nintendo lost against the supermarket thing. People are tired of... I'm pretty sure people are tired of being taken advantage of and, like, oppressed by big corporations. But I assure you, Nintendo holds up a big part of Japan's economy as well. Like, that's probably why they're so, like, upset over Palworld, is that they don't want to compete. The problem is when you have big, when you're big in the market, you don't want competitors. You get complacent and you like your easy lifestyle of just doing nothing. And Nintendo suffers from that. I don't think there's any title for the Switch that on launch that wasn't a remake. And I think the only original game coming out is Donkey Kong Bonanza. I don't know if there's any others. There's probably more coming later, but like Nintendo launched the Switch 2 with a whole bunch of just remakes And I think that was just a bad idea. I just think the Switch 2 is ass. Not gonna buy it. Tired of their shitty behavior. You deal with that, Tanny. Pokemon for me, I just care about the Pokemon that sell. That's why I love Pokemon. Yeah, that's why I don't care if someone spoils Pokemon for me. Yeah, Pokemon is fun. I like Pokemon. The Pokemon are well designed, but it's just like, well, most Pokemon are well designed. There's some Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet I just think were an absolute dumpster fire. Like the starters especially. I think the only good finished starter evolution is fucking Meowscarada. I don't like Skeledirge or Quackavale. I think Quackavale looks retarded. But, or whatever fucking his name is. And I don't really like Skeledirge because I don't like exactly how he looks. That's not him. Dang, that makes me wish Tyrantras can crawl. Yeah, I know. Tyrantras crawling on walls is something that everybody wants. Everybody wants that bitch to climb on walls, Mandy. If we keep harassing, or not harassing, if we keep asking nicely, maybe they'll switch her partner skill. Kind of like how we have the Megalovanias in Ark. I really tried to like Elden Ring, but it just isn't your style of game. I mean, it's an okay game. I just suck at it. And then I lost my save data, so I just kind of gave up. I'm sure it'll make good content at some point. Because what doesn't make good content like yelling at the game and saying fucking awful words? This game is trash! I mean, that's what I do for fucking Monster Hunter. I will prepare the bad fanfic for you when we play when we make you play Elden Ring. Great. Nintendo is a little salty. It just even though we don't like their practices, the only thing we can do is vote with our wallets and just not buy their stuff. But that's like not ever gonna matter too much because not a lot of people give a shit. We are getting so much stuff. Got so much garbage. Need that stupid fucking duck. Wait. I mean, they could have climbing mechanics. Yeah. Hey, Shadow. It's okay, Shadow. It's not like you're forced to be here. Oh, that Lovander's coming out of the ocean. Fucking get away from me, ho. That's right. This is Stinky Lizard domain. No jiggle physics unplayable. Well, I got a Twitch notification. Rage Tiger now following on, I think, Twitch. Thanks, Tiger. Welcome to the stream. Lurking in the background. Let's see, we gotta find another fishing spot. I need that stupid duck. Or fucking whatever his fucking name is. Where is another fishing spot? Get away from me, stinky lizard! We got 2 Neptunus, a demon god, Serenity, Legend, and Lurker passes for breeding, so that's fun. Well, that's good. Speaking of which, we still have to go back and get him. Lurking there and here. Hey, welcome, Rage. Wait, whatever you want to do, that's why I multi-stream, so. Enjoy. Let's see. Where the hell are all the fishing spots, man? What do you think of Stop Killing Games? There is a conversation that needs to be had about, publishers kind of deceiving people with how games are sold. Selling games as a license is not good. We're having a I think it's just bad. I don't like people having control over my products that I purchase. If I buy something, I should be able to own it and own a copy of it. It's not. Digital products are a very weird landscape because they're infinitely being able to be copied because you can copy code, which is probably why there's stuff, which is probably why licensing games started to begin with. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the reason that started, but I really think that gaming needs to be in a better space. I don't like, say, games being shut down and then me not being able to play them after I buy it. It's deception, and I think it's bad. Because when games were physical, they were much better because you were able to not have them taken away from you after purchase. We live in this post world where we have to deal with just digital rights problems. Like, I have the same problem with like my Adobe software. I have to pay a subscription service just to keep the software, and they barely update it. So it's a whole bunch of laziness and not wanting to keep things up because of corporate profit and greed. So Stop Killing Games is a good way to start a conversation about digital rights ownership, because that's a huge issue. And it kind of pisses me off that we don't have this problem solved yet. However, our politicians are old as fuck and don't want to deal with younger people problems. They just care about money and fucking leeching off as much money as humanly possible because they're old and cynical. It sucks. But John Deere's right to repair lawsuit, and then like, yeah, we should have the rights to do things with our stuff. And like anti-competitive phone fixing, like having to send things to like Apple, or like not being able to like repair laptops or anything because the companies won't sell you spare parts. It's because they want we would throw away a lot less shit if we had better access to parts and stuff. There's a lot of consumer problems, but I'm going after a Pengullet Lux Yin, but it's no longer nighttime, so I think that idea is sailed. Fine. Also, if you eventually make a proper Palworld multiplayer server, I'm going to join and break progression instantly by catching Frostallion. Of course you would, Shadow. Of course you would. Probably one reason why I don't start servers, because the server will be done in like 10 minutes. Like, okay, we already got everything. We win. I guess we're cool. Server's done, guys. Probably what would happen. Alright, we gotta get out of here now. Go back home, figure out what next. Oh, you know, we could run the Terraria dungeon. That's what we can do next. We haven't done that today. See if we can get some schematics. Let's see. I heard about Ubisoft's new Eula, but it's Ubisoft, so I'm not surprised. It's like, yes, if you break our terms and conditions and you have a physical copy of our game, make sure you break it. Like, what the fuck are we doing, Ubisoft? You were on the verge of coming back as, like, a really good studio when you were trying to, when you stopped trying to virtue signal all your garbage. And now you're going back to, yes, let's be the worst company ever. Fucking Ubisoft, man. What is Ubisoft doing now? In their new EULA, it states, if you break our terms and conditions for our games and you have a physical copy, make sure you break the copy and dispose of it properly. So it's just like, that's just levels of stupidity that I'm like, who the fuck wrote this shit? I'm getting really tired of dumb people, which is why Stop Killing Games is getting a lot of traction, and it's making these developers mad. Because it's like we're holding them accountable for their shitty business practices. Like, there's certain things that the companies that make the games deserve to have. I 100% agree with that. Like, if we cheat on an official server that they run, they have every right to get rid of us. But stealing a game, like single player, like any game really with any kind of access, even if we just need access to those games. It's a game preservation issue. It's an art issue. We're constantly losing art to like the test of time. Especially in a rapidly growing world, we just continuously lose things. And it sucks. Again, we still don't got anything. God, I hate this stupid fish. Why do you drop carbon fiber anyway? Yeah, lobbyists get in the way all the time. It's a massive problem. It's rich people trying to take advantage of us as much as possible. I give Europe a lot of shit, but Europe has something that I wish we had here in America, which is a petition system. I wish petitions in America actually mattered like they do in Europe. I like that's a possibility over there in Europe. Because when Europe makes a law, sometimes... I killed the whale. Sometimes, what's it called? Sometimes the United States follows after Europe makes an anti-consumer law because we're kind of tightly knit into that ecosystem, or repercussions from Europe end up happening in America, like with Apple not being able to make their own custom charging cable, and they have to use USB-C because of what they did in Europe. That's affected here in the United States, which is good. Hi, Lucas. Thanks for the donation, Lucas. Thanks for the $2 New Zealand. I think that's New Zealand. I think NZ is New Zealand. How am I? What are we doing this stream? I think next thing we're doing is, we're gonna go to the Terraria dungeon. We've been breeding. We've been, what's it called? What else have we been doing? We've been breeding. We've been, searching for more schematics, getting, we've been fishing. We've been doing a lot of shit. A lot of good shit. That's what we've been doing. Yeah, this reminds me of Deadmau 5 and his Ferrari car. He modified his car, but Ferrari sent him a cease and desist order to strip it off. Yeah. Companies should not have a say after I have bought the property. Just period, question, period. I'm tired of people taking advantage of me. I'm sick of it. And it's constant. Let's see, we can put that in there for now. We don't really need it. Let's see, so he then just sold his car to get a Lambo, did the same modifications to Lambos, chill about it. They're trying to protect their brand recognition. That's what they're trying to do, which is a lot of ways stupid. You can't, once you sell property, you shouldn't be able to do anything about it. Like, I bought this thing, I own it now. There is a level of control I am entitled to. And we need a way to store these fucking blueprints. This is getting out of hand. I'm running out of fucking space for them. You will be happy and own nothing. You will own nothing and be happy. Yes, I hate that fucking rich person mentality where they just want to take everything from us. It's like, what do we have left? We don't they're not even giving us basic fucking dignity. Which is why when I'm rich and I die, I'm gonna put everything I own into public domain. I'm gonna let people fucking have the piss out of it. I'm dead. What the fuck do I care? Fucking Disney is the worst example of what goes on right now. It's just like Walt Disney is dead and his legacy is being destroyed by the people that made his company. And it's fucking awful. Which is why I'm glad Mickey Mouse, Steamboat Willie's in public domain. We can finally do dumb shit with that. Which is why the public domain is the best. When I die, everything goes to public domain. Let everybody ruin the things I created. I'm dead. I don't care. That's what I think, at least. I want an alpha, damn it. Oh, hey, random, what's going on? Yes, I remember you. Of course I do. Welcome back. Hey, alright, finally got enough stuff for the advanced sphere assembly line. Oh, you know, speaking of which, I haven't even tried to build the new, assembly lines. Do I even have them unlocked? It's a better question. Oh, I do. Corellium hex. Oh, we need more hexalite. Ah, oh, damn. Have a good night, Shadow. I've run out of fucking water like forever ago. I'm gonna suck on some ice. Ice cube. Yeah, I really hope we don't get to the point where we have to be rich in order to live a normal life. Like, we're being stripped. Which is why we have to keep fighting back, I guess. But I don't know, man. I just hope things get better rather than worse. I'm tired of being pessimistic about society. So it really is like, if Stop Killing Games actually gets something done that's positive, at least something small, I will probably have more faith in being able to change our legal system more and more. But and maybe, just maybe, we can start getting petitions to work in the United States like they do in Europe. And maybe we can actually make long-lasting change. But who knows? Stop Killing Games will have an effect on the US because they're not going to do one rule for the United States and one rule for Europe. When something happens in either Europe or America, especially, or sometimes China, they're the three biggest economies that buy shit. So if one thing becomes unviable in one of those three places, they normally change their entire model so they don't have to do both different models. And since gaming is global, they're gonna have a really hard time like enforcing different laws in different countries. So they'll probably go with the ones that will not destroy their market. So if Europe, say, bans or forces developers to have an end-of-life plan for games, they're gonna have to do it automatically because Europe is such a big market that if they don't do it, they're going to lose out on European money, which they will not do. Europe, China, and America are the three biggest places for to make money because we make the most money. We consume the most. That's just what ends up happening. But you can save space by stacking breeding farms. I did see that you were able to stack breeding farms, but there's a part of me that wants to make things look good. That's why I don't do the stacking method. Let's see. Hexalite, I have to go to steal some more, even at level 40, lol. Oh, you're like trying to steal it. Until I'm raised from the dead, yeah. I mean, my hope is that I want to live a long time. I want to live until I'm 100. I think that would be kind of cool. And I want to just make shit. I want to make shit until the day I die. YouTube is the first, like, stepping stone into, like, being able to make, like, awesomer projects. So, one day, I'm gonna make my own anime. One day, I really want to. That would be cool. I've always loved animation and storytelling, and I want to do more of that. And I can't wait to do more of it. Which is why I'm making the Palworld animated projects, because it's like a proof of concept. I kind of know what I'm doing with myself, since nobody will hire me in the fucking industry. Do you know the skip in the Terraria dungeon? I do not. I just kind of vibe in the Terraria. I don't really do many exploits. I've never been really much to exploit this. Actually, is that a lie or is that bullshit? I don't know. I really just don't exploit the game as much as I probably should. I just kind of do it normally. Like, might as well. Is there a date for Goth Girls at Taco Bell 2 yet? There's not a date for that one. I think I said this at the beginning of the stream. The hardest part for that video specifically is getting the rest of the jokes so the video is long enough. Because over time I collect jokes jokes come to me when I'm like doing dumb shit or like when I'm in the car. So that's where a lot of the jokes from Taco Bell came from, is just me fucking around in my car, and then it just keeps spiraling out of control more and more. So the reason I'm doing a different animation is because I have more jokes finished for that animation. Which I'm praying that the animation will 100% be done for August. But I'm hoping that I can get it done for July. You guys are gonna love the new animation. I know you will. But Goth Girls at Taco Bell 2 will happen. It just needs to. I need more time to write jokes, because I have like I've worked on like so many goddamn scripts by now. But your Necromus is swift as well. Nice. I just want to live until I die. Exactly. I do use exploits, but not really. Yeah. Have you played Nexomon or Nexomon Extinction? I've not played Nexomon. My friend Dina has played Nexomon, and I think, if I remember right, Nexomon is trying to work on a 3D version of their game. Which is really cool that they're experimenting that way. And I would check it out. I think Nexomon might be on Steam. Alright, we can't kill him. But yeah. Yeah, Nexomon 3? Okay, so yeah. Hey Tyler, what's going on? What pal is getting the first video? Are you talking about the next animation? I haven't revealed that information yet. I've been keeping that a secret for fucking months, and I ain't ruining the surprise. You guys gotta wait a couple more weeks for it. I promise it'll be fun though. I promise you'll laugh and probably be traumatized. Either one. If your life is really bad, you need to get some help. No, my life is fine. I'm just poor. I work 7 days a week. Either working on a video or working for money. Money is difficult. Money is tight constantly. Just how it is. But the more I work, the smarter I work, the faster I can get some money happening. That's the dream. Hey, Quan. Yes, the animation is coming soon. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but hey, Quan. The story and gameplay are amazing. Also, they are on Steam. Okay, so Nexomon is on Steam. I mean, I probably would vibe with Nexomon. Let's see, Nexomon. Okay, they have both on here. I mean, it's reminiscent of old school Pokemon in like the 2D. Okay. I mean, how it's presented is a little off-putting, but I could probably get used to it. I mean, yeah, it's like Temtem, just not 3D. I mean, I should play Temtem again at some point. I never finished that. But Nexomon wouldn't be a bad game for me to stream. I bet you that'd be fun. You said, okay, so Nexomon 3. Okay, yeah, Nexomon 2, they seem to make the system a little better. Like, they gave him back animation sprites. Nexomon, probably the first one was probably a proof of concept. Which is funny, because this game is on the Nintendo Switch. So, I'm surprised that they don't have a fit going with this fucking IP. And I think they've sold at least 1 million copies by now. Look, Nexomon... Wow! Oh, wow, they're going. They're cooking with 3. Holy hell. That looks pretty good just from this alone. Fuck yeah, I'd play that. So they are an independent, oh wait, no. Is there not? Publisher. Wait. Nexomon 3 is not being made by the same people? Or is this like their new... they might just be a new, maybe a new name. But yeah, Nexomon looks really good. I think we should play it on stream at some point. Maybe after we finish Schedule 1. After Schedule 1, we're gonna do another poll, and then I'll, see what games you guys want me to play. Well, we gotta beat Schedule 1 first. Have I played any of the Digimon games? Hold on a second. I have not played a Digimon game in a long time. Hey, Serenity and Musclehead, not bad. I haven't played a Digimon game in a long time, but we did plan on playing what's it called? Cyber Sleuth. Because I know when I did a poll before a couple weeks before the Terraria update. Terrorblade, hey! Not any high-level schematics, but we finally got the Terrorblade. That's not too bad. Could be better. But, I did a poll, and Schedule 1 is the game that people wanted me to live stream. But when we beat Schedule 1, I'll do another poll, and we'll put some games up there from suggestions from our little community. I guess that's kind of interesting to think about. We are starting to become like a small community now. We're getting there. We're getting there slowly. Which is kind of cool. Ooh, a shiny. Make the vortex gun right away. I don't really have a good one. It's not really a good one. Big Dino Nuggy! He's not allowed guns. Nexomon has some great plot. I bet you I'd enjoy Nexomon. I used to scowl at 2D games, but then Terraria changed my mind on that, so now I'm more open to trying those kind of games. What's swimming out there? Is it the Finsider? Oh, it is. But yeah. I exploit this poor game so much it probably hates me. Hey, that's alright. Fucking, it's almost nighttime. We can probably go and try and get, what's his face again? Stupid Lux boy. The fucking penguin. I mean, everybody likes to play the game differently. There's no wrong way to play the game. We just have fun. That's all you can do is just have fun. fun is different for different people. Just how it is. I don't need that shit. Come on, okay. I would say Nexomon 2 is better than the first game, but the first game is still good. I would play the first game for the story, sweetie. Just, I don't know if they connect or anything, but I think it'd be interesting to at least try, or to at least experience, like, the original and then continuously go through the series. There's only 2 so far, and the 3rd one will probably come out probably in a few years. It seems like it's a to-be-announced proof of concept kind of thing. I don't understand why Nintendo is going after that game. Isn't going after it. I don't know how they must not use Pokeball-like mechanics. Or they're not successful enough for Nintendo to start something. Or maybe because it's already on Nintendo Switch, they're making money off of it. That's probably a better explanation. Actually, a better idea. Where is Nexomon's company? What country is Nexomon from? Nexomon is a monster corrector developed by Vimo Interactive. They're in the with games available to download in several countries. Is the developer and publisher the game? However, there's no information available to determine this. They don't have a country origin. They have to. Vimo Interactive Inc. Are they not based in any country? How do you do that? Oh, no, there we go, Canada. Headquarters in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Okay, so they're Canadian. That explains why Nintendo isn't able to bully them, because they'd have to fight them in Canadian court. Palworld gets the special treatment because of because they're also Japanese, and the Japanese, I don't know, they're something else. But thanks for thanks, Lucas. Thanks for the $5, Lucas. I played both Nexomon, and yes, the games do connect, as at the end of every game, you get a sort of cutscene into the future where the next game is. I like that idea. That's cool. I'd probably really like Nexomon. I put it on my I put it on my Steam list. When we beat Schedule 1, we will, what's it called? When we beat Schedule 1, we will, I'll do a poll on what game we'll live stream next, because I want to live stream 2 games. I mean, at a certain point, I'm sure we're gonna run out of things to do in Palworld, and we'll just wait for the next update to happen. But we'll see on that one. But I think we'll do a poll after Schedule 1 is done. I think we probably have a couple weeks left of that one. Schedule 1 got pushed back a little bit because of Monster Hunter getting an update, and then what's it called? What else got an update? Well, Palworld got the update. So we've been I've been out. I've been on a little bit of a streaming lapse. Yeah. Because so many things to stream, but I just don't have all the time in the world, sadly. I wish I could stream more days a week. It's just that I have such a backlog of content I need to get through, and I don't have time because I'm fucking animating Palworld. Where the hell are all the fishing spots? Jesus, there it is. You have 300 hours on Nexomon 1 and 2? Well, it must be a really good game if it's that addicting. Nexomon stories are connected. Overgrowth has its main story, then it has Lou Growth story, which is the pre-growth story. Oh, okay. Then there's the... Okay, now you're saying a lot of words. Alright. I wished I had an inner base I would love, yeah, this game needs more logistics and automation. It's gonna happen. Palworld isn't gonna leave early access until a lot of these problems are fixed. There we go. There's that stupid penguin. Like, I really like Satisfactory. One day, I want to stream, I want to live stream Satisfactory. Because Satisfactory is one of those games where I have failed multiple times to finish a fucking factory. And I would just, like, really like to just live stream it, because maybe then I would be convinced to, finish the fucking game. And they have achievements now, so, and I am an achievement whore. I do like me some achievements. But... Get back here. Let my pals from base 1 interact with stuff from a nearby base. Yeah, there needs to be some kind of bridging system. So brave of you to not bring out group. Oh yeah, that's right. I do have fucking Gloopy. It's like some, you know, Gloopy's ability should work just being in your party, like fucking Jelliant and Jelliet, which we didn't breed today because we didn't have enough spaces in the fucking breeder. And also, Hannah's not maxed out either. Might help here, though. Even just a little bit. Oh. It got away. Bastard. Well, that's fine. Hannah's here. I'm waiting to, what's it, you know, we could go catch some more, we could go catch more of them. What's it called? They spawn on one of the shipwreck islands. I do like Gloopy. I think Gloopy is adorbs. She's a tiny little goth girl. What's not to like about her? When the animation is done, she'll probably be, I can't even fish. Can, like, right here. She'll probably be the first pal I do when I do the pal showcase series. Mini animations and guide video, like we've been doing with the couple Faybreak ones. Yeah, she definitely helps a little bit. There we go. Lunker and Demon God. Why does those things look like drippy nipples? Just saying. Yeah, the PAL showcases. Yeah, I'm renaming what the fucking like the Tarantras video and the Bastigor video. I'm renaming those to PAL showcase because I feel like that better represents what the video is. It's a guide video that also cracks jokes. Yeah, that was a really good celery. Just kind of fishing just for the hell of it. Well, you know, I do need celery for the fucking Paldex. To get the XP! Yeah, you can get, yeah. But I want to finish the long form animation. I don't want to have, it's so difficult for me to work on multiple projects or to stop a project. Which is why I'm really good at like, okay, get this one project done, move on to the next so I can focus on the new one. Which is why I haven't been making any videos for the update. Because I'm just so far behind in getting this goddamn animation done. We're gonna go on 5 months at this point, and it's kind of unacceptable. It's like it's taken too long. And I just want the video done so I can fucking move on into other types of content. And then start thinking of the next long form animation. What's this guy doing here? Yeah, it's one way to get the views, yep. Vertigo stricken breeder. Yeah, he looks like a breeder. He's wearing a cowboy hat. Damn, why'd those syndicate bastards have to run up the place? Hey, maybe you can help me. Some poacher scum stole my best pal. I chased them this far, but then they went and climbed up that stupid ledge. I may not look it, but I've got a serious problem with heights. I'm begging you. Get my pal back. I'll repay you, I swear. No mercy for pal thieves. Here's Pangollet. Alright. Track. Oh, all the way up there. Your stream thumbnail is you riding Neptunus. Yet you're riding a Serpent because I don't have a Neptunus. I don't, I'm trying to get, what I do is when the new, update comes out. There we go. Okay, where's the precious pal at? Oh, do I just... Is that it? I want that outfit he's wearing. Yeah, I like the hat. I do like the hat. You're right, Mandy. It is a cool hat. And just like the vibe. I want... What we need are what we need are player skins. I'm surprised they didn't add any. Is your hat not a breeder hat? I mean, technically. He is literally the easiest legendary pal. I have him, I just haven't bred him. That's what I was trying to say. I'm trying to get Demon God on him because I want to turn him into a combat pal. Wait, I have an item on me? Oh, it's a... Okay, that makes more sense. Yep, no problem, man. I got you. Pal extractor level 2. No problem. Yeah, he's got a good fit going on, man. He's got a good fit. Oh, it's official. Either my game is cursed or it's impossible to build in areas with the new futuristic building set. I try to build something and then it corrupts the save? That's interesting, Alex. I haven't had that problem yet. I know, he bred that pal himself with that serpent. He probably fucked the serpent. I have to find that one NPC gain. She was talking about making too many cakes, but the wolves had knocked her out and haven't found her since. There's a lot of weird places in Palworld, I swear. Palworld is a weird game. It's a fun game, though. But we're running out of shit to do again. Focuses army of Tarantruses to transport pals for a farm. Yeah. I have a whole bunch of Tarantruses, what's it called? I have a whole bunch of, like, spare Tarantruses, is what I'm trying to say. Here's a little base to, ransack. Guess you gotta blow up the barrels. Okay, maybe not. In the window it is. You think the pals could survive 40k? That would be funny. There we go. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, this was a mistake! This was a trap! Kill the bartender! Alright, shit. Okay. That was a mistake. Oh, there he is. Eat an entire ass. Yeah, that was interesting. As soon as... fuck. There he is. 40k ain't got shit on that? Really? That's not the... Where is the big chest? It's a trap? It was a trap. Hey, Bonds, welcome. I have a labor base filled of humans to work the assembly line. Excellent. Any human, the KOs, my beloved pals, gets to work at my sweatshop. Excellent. Alright, now question is, where is the, Oh, this was a door. Duh. Oh, here we go. Alright, discard, discard this. Okay, what do we get? A wooden what? A wooden barricade, okay. Cool, I guess. And a makeshift shotgun schematic too. Could be worse. Could have gotten worse shit. I feel like I get pretty good luck getting stuff out of these dungeons. Not too bad. Normally my luck is pretty bad. Oh, let's see. I just found myself a makeshift legendary machine gun. Nice. Who needs a door when you have the chosen one? Exactly. I fucking went through the roof. You're not gonna believe this. It's a common treasure map. The reason why I have the legendary weapon. Yeah, treasure map rarity doesn't really seem to matter all that much. Because you're not the only one that got a whole bunch of good shit off of a common. Well, I guess it's time to go home. Let's see. Is that what I think it is in the distance? Yes, it is. That... I like how the fucking tower can be seen from over here. That amuses me. Gotta love render distance. As soon as I try to build up my base with a futurist Sith, I get the corrupt message, and then every time I try to save it, it gives you an error message. That is the first time I've heard about that one, Alex. I'm purposely avoiding using Jetrigan until I discover everything. Yeah, I pretty much... Jetrigan I got when Palworld didn't have, what's it called? I got, before Palworld got any updates, I had Jetrigan. I was able to get him. I like him a lot. Or actually her, I guess. Kamal. Still no luck on those alpha pals there, Larry. One day I will get my alpha, Broloa. Yeah, back when he was still level 50. Yep, that was the Jetrigan video. And if you want to know why I don't let people pick which ones I do anymore, it's because of the Jetrigan video. Fucking, I made the mistake of saying, which pal should we breed next? And immediately someone said Jetrigan, and I wasn't able to fucking get him forever. It was fucking terrible. That is why I don't let people pick anymore. Never again. Larry is doing his best, I know. One dinosaur to another. Let's see. Starting to run out of room for crap again. Let's see, I'm curious how many more islands they will add to the game before they focus on the tree on the top of the map. I mean, if you want my opinion, if the tree is like right... Well, where is it? It's like rough... Is it right here? I think it's right here. Palworld could surround the entire tree in islands if they really wanted to. They could. Let's see, we get 5 levels for each update. Let's say they're gonna get us to 100 levels before the end of early access. That's how many more updates? We're at 65, 70, 75, 85, no, 70, wait. 65, no, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. That's like 7 more updates, and they'll probably expand around here. Maybe they'll move the tree to be like right here in this area. But I still want Palworld Atlantis. I want Palantis. Crave Palantis. I guess the PS5 problems aren't totally fixed yet. Oh, that sucks. Level 61 and a breeding base on Fabre can still use Poffin and a dog for transporting pot. Yeah, it's good shit. If you let people pick again, the PAL will be 100% Xenolord. Exactly. That's why I don't let people fucking pick anymore. I don't even know if the exploit works properly anymore for Xenolord. We should have tried to get 2 of them before the update, but I didn't know the update was happening until it was too late. So we're gonna have to probably get a raid team going at some point. What are you doing on top of the fridge, Chillet? That where you live now? Yeah, he looks happy. That's what happiness looks like. Let's see. Man, your base make is metal. If you either in Canada or Florida, you can be frozen or roasted. I know. This base is a trash heap. I miss being able to glitch over the wall and build on the tree island. Yeah, you can't do that anymore. I heard the tree was going to be at the center of the map when the game first went into early access, but that would be a ton of map left to go. Exactly, which is why I think there's going to be like 7 more updates at the very least. I feel like the tree isn't going to be till level 100. Honestly, if you want my opinion, I feel like Pocket Pair didn't really anticipate adding any more to this game very much. And because it was so popular and it kind of launched their studio into success, they just kind of kept rolling with it. Because I feel like there's just a lot of things that they're just like, this wasn't planned, but I guess we'll continue it. I don't know. But... well, they did change the same thing, but yeah, I still get an error code. Interesting. I would honestly like Palworld to do a Australia-based island. Yes! Giant spiders everywhere! I want... and what else? I want a kangaroo. A kangaroo would be cool. Map expansion is faster than Holoverses. I mean, Faybreak was is the biggest map they did. Sakurajima was pretty nice. But this update just brought in a whole bunch of tiny islands, which I like, which I do like, because it kind of fills in the outer skirts of the map, which is really nice. But Faybreak, I think Faybreak's biggest problem is that it doesn't have enough shit on it. That's what I think. Faybreak just feels empty. They need to add more pals on it. Welcome back, Gnome. Yep, Chillet is cooking. Yeah, honestly though, good ASMR is just watching these monkeys fucking punch rocks. You're not wrong. They're just going. They're just punching that rock. Probably could watch that for hours. Just, or like it when Velvet runs. She's got a good running in, or just like this good like running animation. She's really good at it. Got 8 of those. How about 68 more Corellium? Let's see. The bottom right corner of the map has a huge area left for islands as well. Very, very true. I mean, if we want to keep expanding that way, I don't know if that's a good idea. I think we should expand this way more if we're going to get the tree in the center. Because if you look at the map, it's kind of hooking around because of Faybreak. Like, we're gonna probably go somewhere around here. Maybe. I don't know. And then maybe we can have like a giant hole that's like a Maiden Abyss or something. Let's see. The PS5 issue requires you to either download your save from the cloud or delete your current save file. Well, yeah, I'm surprised they're having so many problems with like save file generation. You feel like that when you feel like there would be like a class on like how to make a proper save file for game devs at this point. But maybe, I don't know how game design really works, but there's probably a lot of technical shit that I don't really know about. More unlikely. More likely the case. If you don't do any of those two, then the patch does not apply. I use Blazing Ryu because he has level 4 mining and kindling. He is a good boy. Imagine a boss pal that hits you with your pals. Imagine a boss that that your pal's stats to punish you for being cracked. So a pal that punishes you for being stronger, which would make it an even playing field. Would be interesting. That'd be kind of cool. Splatterina chopping wood is also ASMR. Yeah, watching her do anything with that goddamn cleaver. What'd she get while fishing? She got some cool stuff. There's not enough space in the PAL box again? Ugh, I'm getting sick of this shit. Eventually the PAL box is gonna be full. The dimensional one, rather. Getting sick of this. Good enough. We need we need an underwater map. I've been saying Palantis for a reason. I want Palworld Atlantis. Hey, Bucky. That's a really good way to get XP quite quickly. I just got 1,000,000 XP for this shit. Good job, Monica. Let's see. Get back to fishing. Just condensed half my PAL box to make space yesterday. Yeah, that's probably something I'm gonna have to do at some point. In your opinion, what 5 PALs would be the first on my... would be first on your menu? You mean to eat them? Huh. I mean, if pussy does not count as food, then I kind of think we're gonna go with the obvious answer. I think this would make some really good deep fried chicken. I think that would be very delicious. Let's see. I want to know what depression tastes like. Just because. And then probably eat the cow. The cotton candy dog, I'm kind of, actually it's a sheep, isn't it? Yeah, that's a sheep. I'm interested what its fur tastes like. And then probably the goat. The berry goat. They just kind of look yummy. Maybe Rabunny. Rabunny does look delicious. The flesh tentacles. Slurp them up like pasta. You know, I was thinking about a KFC fucking video with fucking... Yeah, it's funny you mention that, sweetie. I have made a script for such a thing. Fucking Palworld KFC is the next thing on the fucking menu. Did I really not catch Krojiro knocked yet? I guess I haven't. So, he's better than Bucky, he just gives Dark Pals more power. The Krojiro who have forsaken their honor gather and form splinter groups. They will use any underhanded means to take down their chosen prey. If you encounter a pack of Krojiro Knock in the dead of night, it's your life that's on the line. So he's British. He's got a knife. Of course he does. Oh yeah, I'm not a very big fan of seafood, but gloopy calamari does sound good. Actually, I tried calamari before. It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't my favorite thing. Not my favorite thing in the world. Let's see. Did you not read the info of the cotton candy sheep? It knocks you out if you try to eat it? Really? I didn't. I guess I didn't. So you can make a quick YouTube short with that. What? Make a quick YouTube short of what? Me eating the dog? Or me eating the cat? Or what the fuck is this thing? Its entire body is 18,000 times sweeter than sugar. Carnivorous pals lured by its scent will find themselves overwhelmed by sweetness and even pass out, though they take a bite off of this pal. So it's diabetes. It's diabetes the maximum. Oh, me narrating the Palpedia? Yeah. What's it called? Somebody today told me that they wanted me to go through the entire PAL decks and give each PAL a nickname like I have been doing for the updates. You know how I like fucking call her Hentai Hannah, fucking Jelly Fleshlight and shit? Like, somebody told me today in the YouTube comments that they want me to go through the entire PAL decks and do that. Which I can do. It'll take a while, but it's possible to come up with a nickname for fucking every pal in the fucking decks. But I see you really like the animated Palpedia guides, Mandy. I did think about doing that as a series at one point, but fucking hell, it would take a while. I'd probably have to do them in like sets of 10. But you never know. Oh, welcome, Dragos. See, let's see. I want something like a super legendary, the ones we have now to seem legendary, but like I want an actual custom area and make it feel like a big battle. That would be cool, a big arena. If we could dive underwater, that would make island bases a possibility, or underwater bases. Yeah, it would be really cool. I would love an underwater base. Let's make... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Blue, did you really need, like, a joke update where you can build a restaurant stand to sell food to NPCs? That would be great. Fucking goth girls at Taco Bell. That was the entire joke of that fucking, thing. Sushi is life. I've never been a huge fan of sushi, but my wife really likes sushi. She's a sushi fiend. I wonder what Neptunus tastes like. He's a whale, is he not? Is he an orca? I think he's an orca. Yeah, maybe. Orca. Maybe like a giant seal, maybe, but I think he's an orca. After the sealing of the calamity, a champion from Faybreak emerged. It stared out to sea, awaiting one it deemed worthy. For such encounters are not coincident, or are not fucking hell, I can't read. Coincidence, they are fate. This thing came out of Faybreak? That's kind of interesting. Squid rings, deep fried battered and crumbed squid wings with Hershey chocolate syrup. Chocolate works good with squid? That's news to me. Friends call me Like the way rap. Do not the Jelliot. The Jelliot will be used for evil purposes. All I know is he's on my eating list. Good job. Jelliot Fusion Palworld Shaving Cream. Yeah, yeah. Alright, it's fucking almost midnight. I gotta get off for the night. I am fucking sleep deprived as it is. And I gotta do more shit in the morning. So. Well. What's it called? We will be back next week for our normal stream schedule. This week is only the one because, I'm celebrating my grandma's birthday tomorrow, and she wants to play cards. So, I suck at cards, but she'll have fun at least. So, we'll have a good night. Good nights. I'ma stay drinking at the bar. Were you at the bar the whole time? That's fun. But yeah, we'll be back for Schedule 1 next Friday, and then we'll do Palworld, we'll do Palworld on Saturday. I just thought Palworld would probably be the best stream to do this week. But, hell yeah. Well, I'm glad. Have fun at the bar. Get home safe, though. No drinking and driving. Promise me you won't do that. Alright. I'm glad you guys had a good stream. I will see you next week. Bye!